Hello， 早晨，食咗飯未？裝煙，早晨。こんにちは。ご飯食べましたか？今日繼續玩呢一個 Tangle Tower，Tangle Tower， 當係咁讀啦。然後開翻個聲先，呢個音樂嘅聲。OK。早咗開台，因為想早啲開完台，我想瞓覺，我好眼瞓，所以就諗住早啲開台，爭啲就上飛機，但我冇飛機到返咗嚟。咁呢度 save 低咗呢一個，我哋馬上打開埋佢，係啦，我哋嗰陣時出咗嚟，我哋做到邊度呢？我好似係要每個人都俾啲證物佢啊，係啦。我同 Fifi 講咗嘢未？我唔記得咗，望下先。望下先 ，Hello Fifi， 睇下先。係未㗎？好啦，我哋由 Fifi 開始。
What is your opinion of Tangle Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and the Remington family. This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
That's quite an inheritance.
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You sound like her.
邊個同佢講過同一番説話
I require facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell...
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene.
Apart from the one in the painting.
Which, as a mere abstract representation, does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife.
This concept 抽象的刀，真係我覺得可以係刀以外的東西吧。
The statue itself does not interest me, but I do wish to know about those symbols on the harp. Have you deciphered their meaning yet?
一個鐘，一個喉，一個鋼琴，一隻雀仔，以解讀。
Oh, curious. Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly
佢
viscous.
都唔似顏料吧？顏料同血爭很遠啊，我覺得。
The red paint on the brush is not paint.
Oh no!
It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
I do not know the answer.
I do not know the answer. Okay.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood,
點解
not paint.
咁多
A
血
whole
嘅
pot
？Oh
full
my
of
god!
blood?
Not a whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but
Yes.
still. Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring. The gramophone belongs to Poppy, but I believe she gave it to my mother, and my mother often loaned it to Freya. Or maybe it is the other way around.
When did it get cracked?
相反，
Pinpoint it exactly. All I know is that it must have happened sometime in the last 2 days.
today。呢個係當然。
She laughing?
This belongs to Poppy. In fact, she owns a number of cassette tapes.
What happened to it, though?
我
It
可以
has
同佢
been
一
left
模一樣
underwater for an
笑
extended
聲。
period of time.
Right. But why?
I
Why?
do not
But
know
why?
why.
噔噔噔噔噔。個蛋先。
That belongs to my mother. I think she must be fond of eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the Grand Hall.
Yeah, what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
有啲人就中意揀
A book.
啊 book
My book.
yes
What's in it?
Pages.
pages
Do you know who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
And she left it in the library?
No, my mother's not been in the library for some time. The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless. Unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends.
On what?
depends what
On the structural integrity
Oh.
of your teeth.
我牙齒不夠強壯，一定食唔到。
This belongs to Professor Pointer, does it not?
No, I don't think so.
Who else would own such a pointless little telescope?
It's a telescope.
Oh, yes.
毫無意
It
義
has
嘅
a
望遠
telescopic
鏡。
lens. It could only be used for looking at things that are far away. That blade.
It's a troll for gardening.
到
It is.
華麗的鏟子，
Why did Poppy leave shards of glass all over this statue?
What makes you think it was Poppy?
The statue lives in the music room. Who else would it be?
Who is that in the photo?
I'm
我唔
quite
知
sure
啊
that I have
我唔
no
知
idea.
啊，我唔知啊，邊個嚟嘅？唔識。
An item from Poppy's childhood. Her earliest piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
Why's that?
No idea. She has never graced me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
You two are friends, right?
你哋到底係咪好朋友
But
？But
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
is it anything to do with Freya?
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere. What a mess. Penelope should tidy up after herself.
These weren't dropped by Penny. They were dropped by birds, I think.
My argument stands.
What's wrong?
Earmuffs do not go on statues. I am scared of birds.
Why?
Why?
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh,
OK，
It is a flower.
全人類都
Reminds me of
驚
something, but I cannot say
曱甴
what. It is a flower. It reminds me of something, but I cannot say what. Who is this her to whom the message refers?
well, I don't know exactly.
Then how can I meaningfully evaluate this object? Next!
Next，
Now this is interesting. Where did you find it?
In the astronomy tower.
And yet, it does not concern...
Nope.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
Yeah.
I would not say that, however.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No, it would be quite naive. To study science in any field is to
跣
study the
佢，
connections between all matter in the universe, living or
你
inanimate.
夾佢踩落去。
I believe Freya was attempting to communicate something through this painting.
Any idea what it was?
I am not the person to
唔好
ask.
問我。
All I see is a blood-red mountain with angry storm clouds brewing above it. As such, I cannot ascertain any meaning from it whatsoever. This
Pretty-
photograph is my favorite photograph.
So, why'd you rip it in half?
That was not me. Besides, it was not a half that was ripped off.
Oh my god，
It
仲
was
有
only a third.
！Oh my god，等陣先，噔噔噔噔，仲有一個人。Oh my god，
A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
佢又係血啊？請問
It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of Flora, you mean?
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya?
冇問啊，冇問，俾一堆證物，暫時唔覺得
There's
得到。
something about that
嚇！
diary.
突
we
然
found.
開始盤問佢，
Something suspicious.
我仲諗住話冇發現到
Let's
咩
ask her
東
about
西
it.。
好啦，我哋而
There's
家就
something
展開
about
呢一個
Hawkshaw's handheld microscope. something suspicious.
喂，好可疑，
Let's ask her
你
about
哋
it.
全部人都好可疑。
It's musty in here.
What exactly does that mean?
Must.
Yes.
係咪要盤問佢啦？懷疑
Is this your diary,
嚟啦
Fifi? We
，Fifi。
found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation. Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of
十幾
10.
歲嘅
So
小
there
女孩。
are secrets written in here?
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
嚇！
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion?
我
It is
隨便
kept in
揀嘅。
my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove. who
啊，
the
真係唔係
original
佢嘅。
owner
好啦，
was.
發揮我哋偵探嘅頭腦嚟啦。我覺得係佢嘅喎，呢個佢哋用同一個書籤。Oh my god！啊，唔係呢個同一個書籤咪即係唔係呢個唔係佢嘅嘛？係咪啊？
That's not it.
唔係咩？哦，好啦，原來同個書籤冇關。I feel so sorry 啊。
That's not it.
咁定係其實真係佢㗎嚇？定係呢個？呢個係咪同一本東西來的？
Let's take a closer look at this.
突然終於見到，早晨 BB Pig 食咗飯未？大偵探，呢個呢度，有點類似呢個，啊死啦！佢叫咩名啊？呢個佢邊個啊？死啦！唔記得人名啊！佢就係傳説中嘅 Freya 係咪啊？
This blue book is somewhat similar to
唔
the
記得咗
secret
叫咩名，好
diary,
多
which
人。
proves it belonged to Freya. Almost.
嚇
Maybe just change one thing.
啊！咁
This blue book is somewhat similar to the secret diary because it was stolen. Nope.
哎呀，但係佢就係
This
Fifi 㗎，
blue
其
book
實
is somewhat similar to the secret diary, which proves it belongs to Fifi. That's not right.
喂呀，
This
咁啦
blue，book is somewhat similar to the
做
secret
考試
diary,
題目
which
嘅
was
時候
lost by Fifi. That's not right either.
考咩話啊？咁即係後面係有咩答案啊？係本書吧？我覺得係同一本書。
This blue book is the same thing as the secret diary because it was stolen. Almost.
Oh my
Maybe just
god！
change one
佢
thing.
叫咩名啊？呢個係咪佢
This
㗎
blue book
？Oh my god！原
is
來
the
就係呢
same
個。
thing as the secret diary,
咁多
which
嘢。
proves it belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your
OK，我認
room.
住佢叫
And
Freya，
you kept
我
it
唔記得佢
locked
叫咩
too.
名。Oh my god！
Why would I do either of
你
these
做咩
things?
偷人哋本日記簿？係咯，點解咧？又你唔係因為 Fifi 認為咁樣
Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
有咩不可告人嘅秘密喺入面？
But if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
Innocence
might be easier if you just let us read the
嚟
diary,
啦，俾我
Fifi.
睇啦，等我窺探你哋嘅秘密啦。
I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
All right.
好啦，我哋
Fifi
睇啦。
unlocked the diary.
Finally. What's in there?
他回來了。有實際形體是我放出去的嗎？有去過把幅畫是抱雲蟹，有2個驚人的小東西，仲要需要2個通往中間嘅道路。和豎琴比起來有意外嘅，豎琴係嗰個雕像嗰個嘢嗎？我看到他們了5個眼睛塗黑了，點解咁似而家恐怖遊戲啊？而家，他需要一些陪伴，邊個？呢一個係豎琴啊嘛，係咪啊？比豎琴簡單，即係呢個我哋都係要打開嘅。OK， 我哋先要去揾大偵探啦。我哋而家去揾我嘅同行，你好可疑嚟，我哋好可疑
This
懷
little
疑你。
microscope thing, you said you used it to search the greenhouse.
And this would make perfect sense if you knew what my client had asked me to find.
我
Of
唔知
course,
啊，
I still
係
have
咯，
no
我都唔
intention of
知你要查
disclosing
啲
that
乜嘢。
information.
You're such a tease, Hawkshaw. Don't worry. We already worked out what you're
我
searching
未話，
for.
我居然已經知道，我唔知啊，佢到底要揾咩啊？喺溫室。Oh no， 揾羽毛。
That's not right.
點解佢覺得我知嘅？死啦！我根本就唔知佢要揾啲乜嘢。
That's not right.
揾呢個，
That's not right.
呢個，
That's not right.
揾就呢個。
That's not right.
呢個小甲蟲放大鏡，唔係望遠鏡。
You're not as hopeless as you look.
So, that's
雖然我
what
已
you
經
were
撞
looking
咗
for in the
10次。
greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects.
Oh,
The gardener
yes.
could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He is not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for
Grandma.
a fact you didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
Oh my god.
It's not a microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some
冇
kind
錯，
of
呢個係
expert
望遠
on
鏡，
microscopes.
係咪？咩啊？用了一個死啦！佢講咗啲咩啊？Oh my god！他是空氣咁突然用又屬於一個望遠鏡咁樣。
The handheld microscope is a part of a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw lied about it. Almost.
但係佢
Maybe just
偷唔係佢嘅呢個嘢係咪
is a
啊
part of a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw stole it. Nope.
？Oh no！ Oh sorry！有理由相信佢唔係顯微鏡，所以佢係空氣，所以佢係空氣。
The handheld microscope is a part of a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw was honest.
我好似有
That's
啲
not right.
重組啊！Fifi 你講啲咩啊？Fifi，我有提示嘅，Oh my god！唔小心開咗提示，好啦，咁我睇啦。的材料咁樣材料係唔係佢整吧？係佢整嘅咩？
The handheld microscope is made entirely out of a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw stole it. That's not right either. The handheld microscope is
但
made
係
entirely out of a
死啦！我
telescopic
冇留
lens,
心聽
so
Fifi 講
Hawkshaw
嘢。
lied about it. Almost. Maybe just
Fifi 整嘅，
the handheld microscope was created by Fifi to
唔
use.
係吧？我就知佢話呢個係望遠鏡啫。我
Almost.
錯過咗啲咩啊？ 菲菲，你講咗啲咩俾我聽啊？菲菲，菲菲，菲菲。
The handheld
咁樣咧？
microscope, according to Fifi, uses a
誒唔係喎，頭先呢個係
fake
啱嘅喎，
glass
但
so
係
Hawkshaw, that's not right
等
either.
先，頭先呢個擺翻一個，呢個擺翻一個先。
The handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses a telescopic lens, so Fifi stole it. Almost.
我救命啦！好啦好啦，哎呀，到底係發生咩事？佢真係空氣咩？點可能啊？唔可能吧？
The handheld microscope, according almost.
我仲未撳晒
The
所有選
handheld
項咩？
microscope, almost. The almost.
咁佢撳咗啦呢個，我冇
Why
撳
did you
過咩
lie
頭
about
先？
owning a telescope?
You were a child.
做咩突然之間問我？我想成為一個有錢嘅人。
A
唔係
detective?
唔係，我想成為一個偵探。
Emperor of the galaxy.
I wanted to be an astronomer.
Really?
I harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure.
我覺得我有太空恐懼症啦，我唔係好想上太空啦，我覺得會
to apply my intelligence
死
to the
咯
world。around me. And so, I became a detective.
哦呀
But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful
你
force.
哋會唔會
I tried to
有
keep
機會就會想上去宇宙啊？我覺得我
Sorry, but
唔
we're
想
way
咯。
off track. What's the
唔覺得
deal with the little
見到
telescope?
四周圍冇嘢嘅話，好恐怖咩？
little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment.
呢個係
I
緣
had
分啊！
hoped he might sign me a telescope.
我幫我
An
簽
extremely
名。
childish indulgence, I
哦，
admit.
你咁可愛嘅，原來
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the
冇講大
greenhouse to
話。
such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
So, who is your suspect?
Things have become complicated. My lead suspect is your murder victim.
啊，OK，我哋就同你講嘢啦。你睇晒啲證物啦嘛？OK，原來佢睇晒啦，好。Next one，好似已經俾過佢睇，係咪啊？呢度都睇咗，去揾一下呢個爸爸。Hello。
Charming, isn't it? Yes. Built by the Remington family
Hello，一條
originally.
褲鯨喺太空下浮下浮下，唔覺得好舒服？
Associates.
我覺得應該都舒服嘅，好似喺海度浮下浮下，但係我都有海洋中心恐懼症。當我幻想自己喺海中心一望無際，咩都冇，我會好驚咯，所以唔好。同埋我唔識游水，我從來都冇幻想過自己要去呢個叫做咩坐遊艇嗰啲，我應該會想死掉。早晨啊，游牧食咗飯未啊？
But now it's owned by you? By the fellow family?
The fellows and the pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all. Something of a fresh start.
From what?
This really isn't for me to say, but she had some kind of disagreement with her siblings. After they moved away, Flora changed the name of the house. I think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome, yes, less likely to come back.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it?
深有冇巨物恐懼症？深海已經可能唔係巨物恐懼症啦，已經係深海恐懼症啦。對一個唔識游水嘅人，係絕對有深海恐懼。就算佢冇巨物，已經害怕深海，唔好唔好。 如果喺水底之後好多魚圍住自己游水，冇啊冇啊，好恐怖啊！想像一下就覺得想死啦，同埋唔識游水，浸死喺入面。
What's this?
It's my case file. It's how I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You mean to say you're bound by the limits of what's written in this little document?
係串我。
Sounds dreadful.
I found it comforting.
Rather ugly, isn't it, as far as statues go? Years of wind and rain have not been kind to it
風
either.
吹雨打，日
You know what
曬
it
雨
is?
淋。
The creature, I mean.
It's connected to the Remington family history in some way.
Remington
But
family
I can't
咩
recall.
話？你唔記得咗？快啲用你嘅腦袋回憶下。
I'm as confused as you are. It would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say,
情感吹對了
anatomical
精
accuracy.
準的身體。
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes.
咩話？呢個係佢隻手
Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
啊？
It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass, given the circumstances.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
So we shall.
Yeah, sure we shall.
Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked
係
down
咯，
one
做乜
side?
裂開
No,
晒呢？
that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
你哋大家收埋咁
Flora's
多
quite
事情
fond，of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Do you know what happened to it?
係咯，我發
Can't
現
say I do.
唔係好了解。有啲水族館會整個透明隧道，都係俾魚圍住。我冇行過呢啲喎，有機會試下嘅時候話俾你聽。可能應該係可以吧，我唔知啊。但係可能我真係睇得太多柯南，我唔知。我就係會想像，哇死啦！如果佢個水爆開咗，我咪會浸死入面。有啲奇怪。
That looks like it might belong to Poppy. That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
又係 Poppy，全部都係 Poppy。
Does Flora normally keep something in here?
She must do, but I admit I've never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg, it's because they don't want to be asked
啊！
about
你
it.
咁
Rules to live by.
咁識諗嘅，
Why would someone lock up a book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
Ah, teenagers are funny, aren't they?
一條虎鯨應該就唔怕水。
Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Really? How odd.
中唔中意睇金田一？我都會睇金田一嘅，我都有睇。但係金田一有時嗰啲都比較恐怖。我冇睇好多嘅金田一咯，但我有睇佢都係嗰個漫畫家畫嘅隔離嗰本《偵探學園 Q》，我有睇。係啊，有睇《偵探學園 Q》。
That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
Great.
Why don't you ask Fiona about that one?
Yeah,
Looks
that-
like
that-
her
that-
area.
但嗰陣覺得係
I've
問
never seen
Fiona，
that before. Looks valuable.
好值錢，Oh my god！哎呀，咁蠢仔。
Do you know who this is?
Do you know？扮唔知，
Not a clue.
又扮唔知。
Now this is still in very good condition. Apart from the crack, of course.
What about those shards on the
係啊，
inside
呢
of the
啲
horn?
什麼東西到而家都唔知啊！啲
Looks
碎
like
片
somebody
係咩
broke
嚟？
a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence. Cunning.
Trying
Is that
Oh, yeah.
a clue?
Really？
It might be.
四條魚毛
I've never been one for music. Why not ask Poppy instead?
啊皮好啦，我哋問咗佢未死啦，
The
我記得
statue was
添
up
我
in the
做過啲
rooftop
咩咧？
garden.
上一次
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the brass is slightly
風吹雨打，
tarnished
日
by the
曬雨
elements,
淋都
but
冇
it's
人
not
理
too。bad. might be salvageable.
個 BGM 幾好聽。
Bizarre things, aren't they? Penelope seems rather attached.
好詩歌
Do
啊
you not
佢
feel
個
sorry for them in that little
唱
cage?
出嚟詩
Come
歌。
now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted
佢係
to.
自由嘅雀仔。
That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
Fitz
Goodness me! What's this all about? Some kind of rare jewel?
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real
都
insect.
一隻黃
If
金
it's
甲
made of
蟲。
gold, then it's made of gold.
搞呢個係爛 get 嚟嘅。
That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes. I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I
很快
started,
熟
but
能
it
生
didn't take me
巧
long to master it,
呢個
as you can see.
Master
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed.
可能比我整得好
Freya
睇就可
kindly
以。
taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course,
厉害。
this particular model is a self-portrait
事
based
實
on
繪製嘅
hard
自畫
fact.
像。
Hard fact,
阿
huh?
Fat
So,
啊，
you own a
阿
sword,
Fat
Felix?
啊，
Of course, I own a great
唔好講
many.
大話。
But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower.
習慣講大話，
Safety first and all that.
安全第一。好啦，睇翻呢個相。
My daughter Fiona and her best friend. They grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea.
No idea. OK，
Ah, you found it.
冇錯，俾我發現咗啦
What。do you think?
嗯，幾好
I had to
睇。
brush the final
嗯，
touches a
幾好
little bit.
睇。呢
It
個
turned out all right, though.
係火雞呢個
What's it
雞。
supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course.
火啦。
Surrounded by all her favorite people.
Favorite people. OK，冇嘢啦，冇嘢要同你講啦。好啦，我哋
Something about
你好
Felix's
可疑啊！我哋馬上嚟盤問一下你嚟。
Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
Go now.
There's something about the image of Flora in the painting.
Yes.
Something suspicious.
Suspicious. OK，轉
Let's
頭
ask her about it.
轉頭先問咗你先嚟寫啦。懷疑
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it. I used it to paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
我都冇話
Come
可
on
疑。
then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
唔係
It's
你
not
嘅，
your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely
唔係
mine.
你嘅，
I even
又
have
偷人
proof.
嘢又講大話，
Look,
呢家
the
人係
lid
做乜嘢？
matches the ones on all my other paint pots. End of discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red
冇
paint.
問題。
Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
隻 game 畫風配音幾好，結局有啲草率，未玩到，希望玩到。只要我破到關的話，來吧。但係佢個牌子係唔一樣嘅喎。咁樣咯。
Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with
佢有
Felix's
佢係
red
得一
paint
個
pot,
結局，定
but
係
the
佢會有
lids
好
were
多唔
swapped
同
to hide it.
嘅結局？
That
They're
red
on
paint is
true
from
end
Freya's
啊，嗰啲我
supplies,
都唔知。
not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
冇錯，你做乜
Why
偷
are you
嘢？
bothering me about paint anyway? And none of this is connected to your
啊，血嚟嘅喎，嗰
murder.
個換完之後，梗係要問你啦。Oh my god！Oh my god！
red paint pot was somehow filled with blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
Oh, that,
咪係咯，
that's
黐線
definitely something.
得一個
Right, fine.
兇手
Here's the
可能就係我。
I was busy working on
So,
a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure, so I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know, perfectly reasonable request.
就係一下下。
But she said no.
Oh
I
no！
tried to explain why I needed it.
唔借俾你
but
咪
she
唔借俾
didn't
你咯，
seem
做
to
乜
care.
偷換人哋啲嘢
So,
？Oh my god！
well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it. If
果
that's
然
what
最後
you're
一定係佢哋全家
Why
人
were
夾
you in
份，
such a hurry to get
一
a
定
hold of
兇
red
手唔
paint
止得一
anyway?
個係咪？
I was
點解
trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday. I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question.
No！
It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish
Home
it,
Home
why haven't you
bad.
given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
哦，原來你都覺得有啲不顧人感受，OK。好啦 ，Feel 懷疑一
This
下你
painting,。specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So what's going on?
但係佢唔講嘢嘅，我哋點同佢交流啊？我覺得呢個唔係刀
It's
咯，
not
係咪啊？係咪？
We need a clue to compare with the
Hi,
painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
係嗰個橙啦，係咪啊？唔使講啦，定係呢個
That
啦？
kind of makes sense. But no.
吓？係咩？咩話？居然唔係？Oh my god！吓，咁佢仲可以似啲咩啊？咁大鑊，出事
？That's not it.
唔係，羽又唔係，我唔覺得佢係羽毛喎。
Kind of makes sense.
Oh my god！佢居然唔係呢個，我不敢相信，唔係血，咁可以係乜嘢咧？
That's not it.
我仲心有成竹咁樣。
That's not it. That's
Oh
not
my
it.
god！真係
That's not it.
唔係，哎呀 ！Oh my god！佢
That's not it.
佢仲可以是什麼
That's not
東西啊？佢點解可能唔係呢個啊？點解可能唔係呢個啊？
That's not it. That's not it.
嚇
That's not it. That's not it.
好啦，我唯有選擇
That's
進
not
行
it.
呢
That's
個
not it.
咩都撳一撳測試。
That's not it.
我冇可能
That's not it.
撳極都冇一個啱嘅。茄汁香蕉。
That's not it.
Oh my
That's not
god！
it.
我就快撳，有乜可
That's
能
not？
有乜可能啊
Let's take a closer look at this.
？What？ What？ 嚇 ？What？ 哦，呢個都係，我真係羽毛，但係唔係嗰4條羽毛啊
The pink knife is actually just a feather from an ink-dip bird.
It's
Oh,
definitely
Moa.
the right shape, but the book's not in
冇
color.
啊冇啊！
The thing Flora's holding in the painting is
紅
red and
白
white.
色咪就係佢
specifically.
頭
Is
先
there
要畫
anything to
顏料
suggest
嗰
that
個
the
嘢咯。
ink-dip bird is red and white too?
佢頭先咪講話係要紅白色顏料咯。 我如何證明？我如何呢個咯？係咪啊？佢話要紅白色啊嘛，係咪
This little thing?
？And H 唔
My
係
parents would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a
唔
feather
係
in the
懵
painting
撞
anyway?
懵撞，我係有技巧地去撞出嚟的。OK， 食咗佢背叛吃咗。Oh my god！ 佢食咗幾隻雀。Oh my god！ 等先，佢同呢隻雀嘅關係，所以留低嗰啲羽毛係因為佢隻雀俾人死咗，係咪俾人食咗啊？我唔知，我求其作為一個，我求其揀一啲，我唔係好理得清楚。
Betrayed Flora. Nope.
我唔係好理得清楚，有咩關係？佢哋有咩關係？唔係吧？咁樣吧？係啦，佢哋係 Vivi 實驗嘅部分嗎？
The ink did almost.
啊，唔係 almost。
The almost.
食咗一條羽毛。I don't know。
That's not right.
作為
That's not right either.
唔會吧
？That's not right.
啊！再想身邊收藏留嚟紀念嘅，咁但係佢係他吃了，他毀了，他養了。
The ink did almost.
What？ 所以佢養咗一條羽毛。吓？唔明喎，等先，等先，唔係係因為個中文次序有啲問題，係咪？等先。佢養，所以他養了一條羽毛。所以他養了一條羽毛，留嚟做紀念。我覺得係中文翻譯令到我重組嘅呢個句子。
But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah, I think she does.
好大障礙啊！但係我又唔識英文都冇辦法啦，我只可以睇中文啊。咩啊？通常用嚟放羽毛嘅地方。I don't know。我覺得係呢個吧，係咪啊
？That we opened it. It's empty.
俾人攞走咗咯。
Completely empty.
呢兩條友完全知道答案，扮推理。羽毛會長大啊！吃了，養了一條羽毛。Flora， 請回答我哋嘅問題。What？ 你 pointing 啲乜嘢？你指緊啲咩？
It's just a pile of books. They're not. Wait, there's something tucked inside this one.
嚟啦，我哋睇。送你波，送你波，超。小雀仔。
A bunch of old books covered in dust now, but.
OK， 完咗啦。我咁辛苦可以完之後，佢哋又完咗，好啦，唔需要。好啦，唔係好知自己掌握咗啲咩，但係我哋嚟揾一下嚟啦，阿 Doctor。佢個 pat 夾得咁迷人，爭你啫。
What's that?
There are 2 towers, right?
Neither? You'd have to ask for.
She named the house?
The whole thing is
With Felix, you mean?
No. Her brother in the Remington family was a... I don't... Not exactly a...
It's enough.
A very old... I'd recommend you leave the poor fella. Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside.
How peculiar.
點解啊？你啊封信嚇？
I find
yeah?
a knife with real blood on it. The whole thing is rather vulgar. Here's a thought. Do you suppose...
係咯，係咪啊？攞把刀，
right
唔係
next to
攞
Freya's
支筆
body.
嚟將支筆 沾咗啲血，然之後咧擺入呢個冰格雪凍佢，變成一把冰嘅筆，跟住然後之後可以攞嚟插死嗰個人。我真係睇太多柯南。
I guess it's possible.
Here's a thought. Do you suppose... Is this important?
Yes，
Possibly.
佢血嚟嘅喎，梗係好 important。
Pointer property originally purloined
嚇
by the
俾人
fellows.
偷咗，你哋兩家人好
I
混
haven't
亂。
seen that tape. Who broke it?
No idea.
Ah, well. Isn't
佢
the
居然有見
process
過
of
It's not really decaying. Plastic.
It's becoming
宗教回歸
curious
之
little
意。
thing, isn't it? You know what she keeps?
Nothing. At the moment.
How bizarre.
Can't a woman keep an empty egg in her room?
唔通我就唔可以擺一個空嘅蛋盒喺入面咩？好有道理，但係我就覺得佢裡面應該要擺啲嘢。
A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
你哋會寫日記嘛？
How do you know it's a diary?
你哋有寫日記嘅經驗
I
嘛？
don't, but it does look like a diary.
我除咗小學做過日記作文，都冇寫過日記。
That's a very old book, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the look of a well-read better than one that's never been.
Ah. Fitz seems rather...
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't makes you wonder,
佢唔可以食，你又知佢唔可以
what's
食。
this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see?
呢個
It's rather
Okay.
small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
香港睇不到星星啊！
Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
小殘。
Looks like a weapon to me.
點解你哋都覺得佢係兇器？我哋都覺得佢係把刀咯。咩事？你哋好可疑。而家啲人會寫 Twitter，冇錯，喺 SNS 上面記錄自己嘅日記咯。佢已經唔會手寫日記。
Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious bipedal fish man.
冇腳
Playing a
喎。
trumpet.
Playing a trumpet, yes.
Okay.
What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either.
咩話啊？佢完全冇變。
Oh my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano.
Primrose.
Primrose, that is Poppy's mother.
Oh.
She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother.
Of course. Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall. I think you may wish to adjust your threshold of
咩啊？
what
我
you
覺得呢
consider
四
to
條
be
羽
a
毛很
clue.
重要，你唔質疑我。
I've seen those earmuffs before. They're the ones Fitz always wears when he's out the front gardening.
Always wears.
Whenever I've seen him, yes. That's rather a small cage for 3 birds, isn't it?
佢哋一家
But
三
then,
口好幸福。
aren't we all trapped in a cage?
冇錯，大家都喺鳥籠入面。
What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field. That's a flower joke, but she was.
Interesting.
佢講咗個笑話聽唔明。
Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either.
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that
我
much.
言以盡
What does
詞
it。look like to you?
To me,
To you.
it's a big, red thing.
What a
Big red
fascinating
thing.
interpretation.
感謝，多
He's
謝，
right, though. It is a big red thing.
多謝你精彩嘅發言。
Poppy's 2 closest friends. Freya looks so innocent there. This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
好震驚
I，think so.
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic
自
license.
由揮灑創意。
This looks a little rushed, even
抽
by
象派大
Felix's
師傑作。
standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby.
你哋都差唔多歲數吧？
Yes, very nice. is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it.
Oh my god！ 有段時間唔見咗呢隻雀，係我哋得咗個新嘅證物，我哋去全世界又要俾佢睇多次呢張相。Oh my god！OK， 嚟啦，咁就你先啦。係咁重仔。
Oh, it totally is.
I feel like
唔係啊 ，Hello Beauty， 你睇咗啲嘢未啊？你啦
It's that bird.
，Step
These must have been drawn at least a year ago.
哦，1年前唔見咗。
Upset.
哦 ，upset。嚇冇我哋仲未懷疑佢好可疑喎，未懷疑過佢。我哋懷疑咗佢啦，已經。
How sweet.
So sweet.
I don't know what that is.
weird.
Well, my room is full. I don't mean like, please stop.
諗住睇多次張相，睇嚟冇新嘅嘢。你只可以逐個俾佢睇一下呢個畫。Hello。
Did Freya draw these?
Yeah. There's a note on the back, too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized.
嚟啦，大偵探！嚟啦，我哋一齊傾偈，大偵探。
Does Flora still own that bird?
No,
Do you know?
no.
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
I see. 吓，冇啦。OK。我真係成功可以玩完呢個遊戲啦。我已經懷疑晒全世界啦，好
Yeah,
似。
I think so. There's a note on the back.
She never showed them to me.
Well, I
Oh.
think it was a gift for your mother, like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
哦，其實 Fifi 幾得意啊，我覺得好可愛啊 Fifi。跟住最後俾翻佢睇，嚟啦 ，Come on。
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it?
咁點算啊？可以點算啊？全部人都俾佢睇晒咯喎，上去揾多次佢先。
There it is.
So-
It looks that way.
我係咪可以同佢講翻呢個啊？我哋未
I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a
我哋未
reason
俾
why
for
you
係
want
我
us
哋
to
未俾
see
佢
them?
睇嘢喎，未咩？好似係喎，不過佢都唔講嘢嘅，咁都要撳一下嘅，可能佢有反應呢。
Did you ask Freya to paint this? Or was it her idea?
What is that you're holding in the painting, Flora? Some people have been saying it's a knife.
佢係一個高冷美女。
Is this your gramophone?
Do you know why it's cracked?
合埋眼啫，我唔知係咪？我唔知，冇反應。擘大眼冇反應。
Flora, this is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
Is there supposed to be something in there? Or is it always empty?
呢個係岌頭零頭啊！
Have you seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
呢個係知嘅意思嗎？
I really thought she was gonna say something.
冇啊！佢唔打算講任何嘢。Oh my god！冇嘢好講，佢完全表達咗我冇嘢想講。法官大人。OK。
Do you recognize any of these feathers?
好啊，感謝你，感
Do
謝。
you know anything about these birds? Or birds in general?
In general， Flora 係唔打算講任何嘢，冇嘢想講。
Do you know anything about this
咁我
beetle?
下一步要做咩 ？Oh my god！
This is a photo of Fifi, isn't it? Your daughter?
What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies?
美女嘅嗜好係唔會隨便話俾你聽。
You haven't seen this yet, have you?
今天的風兒有點喧鬧，
It's a little
講嘢
model
都
of
太
you.
大聲，被
Who
風
are the
遮
other
住。
people next to you?
Oh my god！ 係咯，隔離呢個係邊
You
個人
haven't
嚟？
seen this yet, have you?
仲有一個咁嘅人。
It's a little model of you. Who are the other people next to you?
咁咪咯。好啦，解鎖咗。哦，定係我哋要出去研究呢個東西？我哋可以。
I'm still not sure about
Should we take another look?
仲未解得開，好啦
Come back.
好啦 ，let's
It's a stone.
I think it's an egg.
我哋有咩可以做啊？而家
Spooky. What do you
I
think?
think it's just
No.
It's cool.
It's
Yes.
not. It's an appropriate night.
Oh my god！我的媽呀！哎呀 ，Hello， 雀
It's
仔
a bird
妹
bath. There.
Please
走
don't
啦，我
do
哋搭船走啦，
It's the little boat we
that. It's
use.
not a comforting thought.
走啦。
It's just like light.
What?
Silent. Wooden. It's a guard, I think. Ready when you are.
好啊，你睇下，我哋未懷疑，佢真係唔可以咩？佢一啲可以，佢一啲都唔可以咩？通口有一個刺傷，我哋有咩可以做啊？而家飛飛飛飛，真係唔執翻個 O， 真係冇人要執翻個 O，
Oh.
因為咪執咗咯，
Is that an
It's been
envelope?
read.
Isn't
No,
that?
definitely.
真係冇執起到，佢一直都擺咗喺度。OK，yes OK， 啊咪住咪住。
Is that an
It's
envelope?
been read.
Isn't
No,
that?
definitely.
密碼喺另一張紙度。
Do you think he'll start to move?
No, I think.
哦。
Should
Why would it's a little melody?
should we ring the?
Why would it's a little melody? Don't think it's locked. I'm pretty sure that's the rule.
OK， 好啊，卡關大師我有東西未調查。
Or at least it's the.
我同你仲有冇嘢講啊，大偵探？大偵探，救下我，救下我！係喎，呢個講嘢講晒未㗎？應該講晒啦吧？應該講晒啦吧？有咩可以同我講嘢？卡關大師 ，Oh my god！ 唉，救命啊！我的媽，我可以做啲咩㗎？我的媽
AKA a greenhouse.
，AKA a greenhouse。我哋真係唔懷疑一下佢哋其他人，如何可以懷疑佢哋啊？嚟，我哋傾下偈，我哋再傾下偈。你咁可疑，點可能唔懷疑你㗎？
It's also daytime.
He should learn to make
And
them,
you're talking
among
about-
others. If
我未同你講晒嘢。
oh no.
佢哋最好嘅朋啊，唔通我其他人都有嘢漏咗？哎呀，撳錯掣添，唔緊要啦，去望下先，確認一下係咪講漏嘢先。不會吧？講漏咗啲咩啊？同你有冇講漏嘢啊？我已經懷疑咗你啦，你已經冇講漏嘢。好，第二個 Fifi 啦 ，Fifi 啦 ，Go Go Come On Come On，Fifi 同 Fifi 講齊嘢未㗎？啊，
Name, Felix Fellow. Age,
點解
age
我冇撳到
Profession,
Felix Fellow？
none. Likes, dislikes, notes.
And,
I have no point of but I would say
Oh,
no.
no.
No? Why not?
Why? Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the two possible answers.
What makes him a bad father,
Oh,
Fifi?
我冇
He
嬲啊
has trouble
Fifi。
expressing his emotions and something of a willful detachment from reality.
Huh. Just like you, then.
笑死
No, no.
Grammar
He is quite correct.
親生，所以有啲似同性係相距咁樣，大家性格一樣。OK 唔通我未傾晒偈，仲有嘢未傾晒出嚟。
Foregone drifter, holding
佢又
fast.
讀詩啦喺
Gaze a
度。
shadow seeker past. Is it bravery or surrender? Accepting that your world will render. Nothing
Surrender，
darker than
佢
the
最押
gloom
韻嘅。
some four walls make around a room.
OK，咁點算呢？唉，係啦，聽晒啲，我解鎖咗成就，但係我沒有做到任何嘅嘢。哎呀，我的媽！
I must say, I really don't care for
自
the
欺欺
den
人
of
嘅泡泡。
self-delusion that he's retreated into. People are better off when they just let themselves. Between you and me, I think Felix is secretly rather miserable.
點解呢 ？OK， 有冇新嘅嘢解鎖俾我啊？沒有，好怎麼辦？令我想想。
My little writing desk.
There's nothing written in the book.
喂，撕咗一頁咁大件事，
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
撕咗一頁咁大件事，居然都冇
There's
線
a letter
索。
P card.
And a
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
佢呢兩個人係唔值得懷疑係咪？點解又唔可以懷疑你哋兩個？我爭咁啲乜嘢？我還欠什麼東西啦？我
that's
真係
It
有
just feels out of
我
place.
真係有嘢係未咁齊嘅，唔通咁大鑊？
A
But
little
that's
roll.
sad.
Oh, this one nice.
that bed.
Does it
No,
it's not coming from the
that's a big window. Eric,
mannequin.
that's not. Eric,
mannequin.
that's not.
如果真係有嘢未，可能係伏筆。Oh no！ 我就係知道我如果有嘢未揾齊，咁就出事啦。哎呀，不會吧？
A single.
Yeah. Weird.
Various
What do you
hand.
think?
Hopefully.
Gloomy.
But roomy. That.
I thought
this
that-
is a vampire who needs first.
More handwritten sheet music.
Anything.
Dresses. I never realized there was so
Just
to
a little.
you.
There's an. You know.
呢
Sheet
個
music.
已
It's
經
been
睇
framed
過
now.
啦。
Must be important for some reason.
跨關大師
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
it's an eye.
A lamp. It is most empty.
Empty
What do you think?
Hopefully. Anything in the.
Nothing you need to know about. It's open.
我哋出去啦，有嘢漏咗嘛？
It's a
Not
room.
exactly.
呢個仲喺度，
These pull out and they're not
呢
headphones.
個已經
They're
啊
earrings. It's a two-person
No,
board.
it looks-
到
More
處
egg
都有好多
I
蛋
don't。get it.
Well, artist sculptors. An egg has got to be deep. Giant,
Yeah.
except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
喺舌頭上，
Ah, a little wonder how it's hooked up. It's the door.
One of them-
Yeah.
漏真係有漏嘢，
We already solved it.
得到咗呢個啦，華麗嘅橙啦，
An empty glass. Why?
I don't know.
An empty
Looking, I don't know.
It's inside. It says. It's inside. It says.
哦，唔覺得呢間房仲有咩特別嘅東西？
Oh, so.
哎呀，頭痛啦！我好想撳呢個東西，但係 係大廳會有什麼東西，我係未發現㗎。
There could be more. Of course. Who doesn't hang a giant? This one has how very
呢個我唔想睇啊
I think it's a family tree.
哎呀，好頭痛啊！我逐個撳一下啦。
Lord Scandal. Do these people not have Lord
He
Remington?
sounds important. Lady
I
Remington.
think I have one of those. Lord
This
Pointer.
goes back a couple. Lady Pointer.
I want to be a lady.
我都想做人哋夫人。
I guess he doesn't live here anymore.
Pandora Pointer. I guess she doesn't live here anymore. Percival Pointer.
We met him. He's one of the sons.
Penelope met her. Poppy Pointer. Met her.
Primrose. I guess she doesn't live.
Flora.
We met her. She's one of
Richard.
the one
其實
and
總共係有呢三個家族。
Fiona Fellow. We met her. She's
Fitzfellow.
We met him.
哦，咁樣。啱啊。
Emily. I guess she doesn't live here anymore.
We
Fitz.
met him.
Damien. I guess he doesn't live here anymore.
Felicia. I
Freya.
guess she doesn't live here anymore. Freya Fellow.
Right.
She's barely related. Selena.
No, apparently she just appeared out of nowhere.
憑空出現。
Selena Stonetop.
No family. Apparently she just appeared out of pretty. Pretty.
Pretty。
Pretty.
唉，好啦。
Finally.
It's not that
Don't
sweet.
ruin this.
Sally, check those.
Is soil a clue?
Sally, check those.
Is soil a clue?
蛋
Finally.
It's
Don't
not
ruin this.
蛋
Sally, check those.
Is soil a clue?
It's not locked.
Stairs.
有咩特別嘢
A
呢？
door.
Oh,
A
what's
room. Fine. Don't ruin this.
嗯
Finally. Don't ruin
我
this.
漏咗啲咩啊
Sally, check
Is soil a clue?
而家咁辛苦要翻去逐步度揾，好難啊！哎呀，救命啊！我真係唔可以解開嗰個謎團，咁我而家可以做啲咩？
Did Freya draw?
Yeah.
She was.
That's a hand.
唔覺得有漏任何嘢。
Tools by gardening.
我應該好多撳得嘅嘢都撳咗。大偵探救下我哋傾下偈。你仲有冇嘢要同我講啊？仲有冇嘢要同我講啊？哎呀，咁脆真係〜卡關大師。
Freya,
Yeah, I
but
think so.
Well, I private. That's musty.
What is
Must.
that?
You
Nice.
asked.
真係有漏嘢咩？翻嚟呢度。
That painting.
Why?
Maybe
Yeah,
there's
It's a photograph. It's a.
I think it could also be a shark.
Do you think
I
there's
don't
no
know.
windows either? It's a little
I
black.
think
Come
the
again?
might have been for keeping insects.
It's a little
I
black.
think
Come
the
again?
might have been for keeping insects.
Brushes.
They're clean, but
Brushes.
they're clean, but they look.
Brushes.
They're clean, but they.
Brushes.
They're clean, but they. Freya's bear.
Looks-
He's had a rough couple of days. That painting.
Why?
Maybe
Yeah.
Freya. There's a smaller.
It's a photograph.
我唔覺得我有咁漏嘅嘢
Drawn.
喎。
One of them's holding a red rose.
誒，我有啊，我有咁漏嘅嘢喎。唉，我媽咪又嚟多次，Oh my God，揾下嘅。
There's something about those
我終於可以覺得佢可以啦，原來我就漏咗呢個東西，我居然冇撳到咩話。
I feel like I'm standing.
哎呀，俾埋佢睇先。
You've seen these.
All of them.
OK， 嚟啦，懷疑佢啦，嚟 Go！
So
你終於可以
yeah,
懷疑
we
佢。
found this.
Oh, that's nothing.
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower
好
petals.
恐怖。
The petals.
嚇佢哋假花，佢哋紅玫瑰花瓣。
They're from red tulips.
You think so?
Maybe not. It's those red flower petals.
問咩啊？
The petals.
They're fake.
You think so?
哦，嚇！居然三揀一，揀兩個都係錯。
The petals.
Oh my god！
They're from red roses.
我仲以為冇可能咁簡單啦，一定唔係紅玫瑰。
We need a clue. Something that shows the roses.
諗住反一下佢嘅套路，點知原來佢真係紅玫瑰。唉，諗太多真係做乜嘢啊？證明有紅玫瑰，就呢個啦。Go.
It's a drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop garden. See what Fitz is holding?
I can't imagine what you're getting at, but it doesn't matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Is it really only accessible from those 2 bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's the resident ornithologist.
My dears, what are
你
you
啲雀
cute
仔
now?
Oh my god！ 偷錢？做乜偷錢？
Penny's flower. Nope.
進入花園，但其他人可以用嚟賄賂。嚇！佢哋咁多人啊！
Penny's flower. That's not right.
我有啲 Penny 派去監視啊咩死啦！我唔記得發生咩事去花園監視。
That's not right either.
派去用來被送給了。
Penny's flower. That's not right either.
唔係好明添，唔係好難玩啊！呢個東西偷錢，邊個會偷錢啊？佢做咩要偷錢啊？ 監視屋頂花園，
Pointers. That's not right either. Almost.
咩話？
Almost.
嚇！
One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and steal
佢啲雀
evidence
咁聰明嘅咩？
We know those two have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid. Wanted to know what they were
咩
up to.
話？你哋呢三個家
He's
族
not a jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of anything like that. Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
唔係啊，有羽毛。
We need a clue to
對
compare
不
with
對？
Penny's
我
birds.
嘅羽毛
Something to
得呢
prove
塊
one
羽
of
毛
them
出
has been in the
嚟。
rooftop garden. Let's take a closer look at these.
嚟啦！死啦！邊隻係邊隻嘢啊？
This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
I can't stand it! Knowing the two of them are hidden away up there in their private little garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me. I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand. Fitz is slipping away from me. He's so quiet with me these days. But being with Poppy seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little... I apologize. This really isn't your burden to bear.
咁就要去問你兩個發生咩事啦。
Hey, that's me. Not a bad likeness.
It looks like you're standing in a rose bush.
Is there something wrong with that?
Oh my god！ 出軌！出軌！捉奸都係偵探要做嘅行為。
Did Freya draw these?
Yeah.
She was even...
Fitz, one of these drawings is of you in the rooftop garden, I think? With Poppy.
Are we done?
吓！你哋居然冇反應，冇任何反應 ！Oh my god！ Oh my god！ 睇嚟佢哋冇出軌。哎呀，咁錯真係 no 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 no！
When did Freya draw the picture of you, Hawkshaw?
I didn't model for her, if that's what you're asking. She must have done it without my permission.
Could just be from memory. It's not quite as detailed as the others anyway.
仲有 Fifi， 我仲畫咗 Fifi。
There is a drawing of me, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw, and a drawing of Poppy and Fitz.
Pa. What meaning？ 佢呢個反應。
Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way.
"好，係冇反應嘅，多謝你。咁我係咪仲有漏咗證據啊？真係 ，Oh my god！
These were drawn by Freya? She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
好啦，
Miss Tidy.
Even the most well-used...
Miss Tidy.
Even the most well-used...
A picture frame.
With no picture.
It's full of tea.
Criminal.
Miss Tidy.
Even the most well-used notebooks.
It's a chart of... It's a chart of...
We already solved it.
除咗仲有冇漏咗啲
they're
咩
clearly...
咧？
A bell
What do
jar
people-
than bill.
They're
Oh,
scientists.
guess it's not...
Pretty. Pretty.
睇嚟唔係呢一間房漏咗。
Freya's plant. They must... A pillow?
It's a-
Yeah, but that doesn't illustrate.
漏咗張
Drawings.
相。
What's that?
Looks like one of them's holding a red rose.
可能就係咁樣呢。
Drawings.
我
What's
完
that?
全
One of
冇
them's holding a
撳
red
到呢個
rose.
相。咁仲有啲咩漏咗
Drawings.
㗎？
What's that?
One of them's holding a red rose. Do you think this
I
was
don't
no
know.
windows either? Just little
Let's
trinkets.
leave them alone.
Just little
Let's
trinkets.
leave them alone.
A lot of
How can
these...
you tell?
Good point.
Painting supplies.
Painting 真係冇嘢啦，好。
We already solved it.
會唔會係漏咗仲有一張相嘅殘骸啊？但我已經揾唔到咯噃，媽咪呀！一定係犯人啦。
Boxes of stuff.
That's a whole... Fifi's got
What
some.
is all this? It's Poppy. It's a drawing of Penny.
That's gotta be Flora. Looks like Professor Pointer.
Looks like Fitz.
And that's you, Sally.
What? I do not.
Is that
That's
supposed...
just does make you wonder, though. It's Detective Hawkshaw.
I think that's supposed to be Fifi. Is Fifi...
Maybe. Did you ever try that?
Is...
Maybe. Did you ever try that? Maybe. Did you ever try that? Maybe. Did you ever
呢
try
啲
that?
線條真
Arrows...
係
Yeah, they're completely...
咁樣咁樣咁樣咁樣咁樣咁樣嚇！
Maybe. Did you ever
咁
try
佢哋
that?
又有
It's a drawing.
嚇
It's Detective Hawkshaw.
Did you notice who...
Freya?
Mm-hmm.
嚇！
That's a whole lot of...
好混亂啊！佢哋呢家人 ，Oh my
Homemade
god！
posters. This one's
I've not heard of that band.
homemade. This one's
I've not heard of that band. Crystal
I don't know.
Shadow.
They're kind of dusty.
We already solved it.
嚇！你解決咗呢個問題咩？
We already solved it.
我哋就得到呢一本日記。
Pretty...
Where's it?
Yeah, a simple trick, but it... It's a magnifying.
How come
Should I start...
You can pull up.
Okay.
Once that...
Looks like it's just a bunch of notes about her mic.
Once that...
Looks like it's just a bunch of notes about her mic.
Once
Looks
that-
like it's just a bunch of notes about her mic. I don't know if
But-
that's even worse.
That's a
我仲
whole...
有漏
I
嘢
give
咩？
it 5 minutes. Box of stuff.
Signed, I'll openly admit I
沒
have...
有吧？我可以解決個謎團未？我覺得未，我覺得我未可以解決呢個東西。
I'm still not...
Should we take another look?
嗰個我哋未。
Let's come back late. It's
Any
full of
official
stuff.
or it used to be.
我哋俾咗佢睇㗎啦，係喎。
These were drawn
真係
from...
咩
Pretty.
到底發生咩事呢？
You've seen
All of them. Bird
They're
diagram.
beautiful.
Bird
They're
diagram.
beautiful. I don't. I do by weight. I can feel it. They're
Bird dog.
beautiful.
I feel like that.
漏咗啲咩呢？漏咗啲乜嘢？佢哋喺個花園。
Trees.
In a garden.
In a garden. A little...
Look, see, there's
Yeah.
nothing. Looks like somebody broke them. And then...
佢有冇反應喎？俾咗佢睇，有冇反應喎？
Have to...
I don't know the sudden absence of.
哇，好恐怖！ 倒帶功能都幾特別下得。冇咩特別用途。
We already solved it.
That's
her feet, so she was.
Let's check the case file again.
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
The whole room.
Yeah, there might be a reason.
That's the only.
Also,
sure is. A little.
It's the only plant in the. A bunch of old books covered in dust now, but I think so.
Doesn't matter. It's.
Yeah, there might be a reason.
The whole.
Yeah, there might be a reason. Yeah, there might be a reason. A bunch of old books covered in dust now, but
真係漏咗嘢咩
isn't it? Well, if you.
Oh. It's
I've never seen a barometer
a pencil drawing.
load. Shelf junk. A hammock.
I would politely describe.
The entire.
No, it's not. It's the actual hole.
我哋已經懷疑咗佢，仲爭邊個未懷疑？點解我懷疑唔到佢啊？佢好值得懷疑，佢好有嘢需要懷疑一下佢。漏咗啲乜嘢令到我冇辦法懷疑佢？早晨企鵝食咗飯未呀？哎呀，卡關途中。佢真係好應該要懷疑佢，點解我懷疑唔到佢？菲菲救命啊！菲菲
Name. Oh, yeah.
係咯，我覺得我係爭一個道具未揾到咯，但係
Books.
係乜嘢啊？漏咗啲咩啊？救命啊！的嘛
A book fundamental.
I guess somebody.
我越嚟越肯定我係漏咗一樣嘢，冇執到。但究竟係咩呢？食咗就好。今日放假唔使出去嘛
That's amazing.
Yeah. Water with poison in it.
It's a garden. Ready when you are.
It's a burglary.
Please don't do that.
我肯定係爭一件東西啊！到底漏咗啲咩未去？
We already solved it.
呢個已經做咗啦。
It's a
I
big
guess there's one too.
Every
I
astronomer.
want to try.
什麼東西？什麼鬼？
It's too dark back there.
You can see
Not
behind her is the back.
咩？
You can see.
Not by
I can see Flora, but she's not looking this way. She's looking up. Behind her, can't really see anything behind her.
Is that all?
We should check that next time we're over.
啊！
Is that all?
We should check that.
我就話諗住望下個望遠鏡。
It's too dark back there.
咩話？
Isn't this supposed to be an astronomy telescope? I'm pretty sure you need to see the sky for astronomy to work.
I can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
There's something about
Let's ask him about it.
哎呀，終於可以懷疑佢啦！原來係要撳呢個同朋友打機都嚟睇 Muka，咁開心！打咩機嘢嚟？又話 Apex。
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
Go on.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested. in a slightly
咩話啊？死啦！
different
佢研究
field of
啲咩
research.
咧？Oh my god！ 呢個吧，
I don't have time for tiny
你一定係研究呢
insignificant
個小
insects.
昆蟲。
My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that.
但係，
Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly
卑賤嘅
entomologist.
昆
Now
蟲
you're
學家
accusing me of what? Spying?
點解
Are
昆
you
蟲學
spying?
家要卑
Why
賤
would？ I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's
哦，
made
你
you
好多
paranoid.
疑。
You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's you. It's a very precious specimen.
不攻自
Incredibly
破。
rare. Valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime?
Oh my god.
Professor?
Oh my god！
No, I didn't.
你冇
I
睇
looked
到
into the room. Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora? You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark. The telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going
What?
on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene.
好啦，我哋去佢樓上嗰度。
Freya was definitely up to something.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go back and check.
This wasn't here before.
What is it?
It's a little
做咩
wooden
執
toy.
嚇？
There's a
What does
note.
it say? Grimoire?
嚇咩事？我的新朋友喜歡音樂。
What do you think?
How?
Why don't we check the hand?
Good idea.
Well,
It's a perfect
oh, we have a ghost helping
That's
us. What about the little...
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use.
嚇親我！我哋打開新一張，但係代表我哋而家上唔到天台上面嗎？我哋突然可以上嚟呢個閣樓了。
Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry, is this...
Kinda. What's in that little box? A skull, at
You know,
least.
maybe I won't open it. It's a statue.
You know, there's a name for
I
it.
know.
It's not quite as... Also, it's stuffed.
Oh my god！
Someone...
think it was
No
done?
idea. Either way, it's pretty suspicious. It's a jar.
Huh. What is that?
Not sure.
Looks like it might attach to something.
佢咁可疑，你真係唔打開呢啲
Dusty junk.
木箱嚟睇一下
Just dusty junk.
Nothing catching my... Kinda. At least the moths are kept well.
？OK，
Just dusty. Just dusty junk.
Nothing catching my interest. Kinda.
OK。
Nothing catching... Kinda.
Anyway，我哋應該呢個係意思係咪可以走？叫我回家。
What?
When silent.
We know a little more about the crime scene now. So, what do you think?
What do you
Was
think？
Freya stabbed by her own painting?
好啦，我哋思考啦，我哋嚟 來設計用來隱藏東西事。定係其
The painted ink dip
唔係缺喺邊度嚟
？Paint from the paint pot. That's not right. Paint. That's not right
唔
either.
係呢個。
The painted. That's not right either. The painted ink dip feather. That's not right either.
用來畫某畫紅色點點點點那東西，自己將血畫喺上面。
The painted. That's not right either.
隱藏。
Blood from the. That's not right either.
Felix 的模型。
Blood from the. Almost.
係
Maybe just.
了。
Blood from the. Almost.
刺殺
Blood from the paint.
不
Almost.
可能吧？
Blood from the
又搞
was
咁多
used to
嘢。
paint the red tip of the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
I think you're right. Can't decide if I'm disappointed or relieved.
I have a question.
I have
Why?
Either it's a very strange coincidence, or somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime. Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
to
Well, it
distract us.
Possibly.
Flora's the only person who could have hidden the feather, unless someone took it from her.
Let's go over what we do.
好，我哋又
The door was locked the whole time. It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down. Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya got Flora too?
Except Flora survived. She didn't get a stab wound.
哦，
like
要
Freya.
殺晒佢哋兩個。
If there was no knife, then what did stab
Oh my
Freya?
god.
It could be anything. It might not even be important.
How is it not important?
Right now, I'm less interested in the what.
Is
and
how.
more interested in the how.
Oh yes.
The angle of Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is, from directly in front of her. But she was standing right up by the canvas.
Somehow, Freya ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with a painting.
Maybe something went through it.
Through the painting? Wouldn't that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed before she fell over? Maybe her being stabbed and her falling over are completely unrelated.
Oh my god. 好。Anyway， 我哋邊度可以有音樂聽？唔係喎，嗰個嘢，嗰個嘢。 係啊，我哋啱啱執到嗰嚿東西。誒，嗰個會變樣嗰嚿畫板係啊 ，anyway， 我要俾佢睇呢個東西先。
Do you know what this is?
Guess not.
醒啊，唔好瞓啊！
What is it?
We don't know. We're really hoping you would.
My friends, shed your hope and let it fall free like sandbags from a hot air balloon.
That's the most depressing idiom I've ever heard.
最沮喪嘅講法，將你嘅希望抌低。Oh my god！ 有冇地方有呢嚿嘢要擺落去㗎？好似唔係。好有喎 ，Fifi， 救命啊 ，Fifi！
Is this yours, Fifi?
I do not recognize it. And besides, I would have no use for such a thing. Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Was that a joke?
Yes.
佢搞一個唔係好聽得明嘅爛 get。燈。
What is that?
I'm not sure. It looks like it attaches to something else.
Why don't you go back and double check the area you found it? Maybe you'll find the rest of the...
I'm not so sure about that.
但係冇其他嘢可以撳咯。我頭先喺閣樓問咗其他人先。
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Me three.
Me free. Me too.
Oh.
Me free.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I thought you said me too.
冇人問你，冇人問我。OK， 冇人問我。
Where did you find this?
It was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic.
好可疑啊！佢真係好可疑啊 ！Oh my god！
Is that for sewing?
Maybe?
We have no idea.
What's this? Is it a clue?
We don't actually know. But Grimoire picked it up, so now he has to pretend it is.
That's how it works.
我只要注意到佢，佢就一定係線索圖啦。居然冇事發生，唯有上返去閣樓啦。呢啲
Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry.
Kinda.
真係咩？
Nothing catching my Kinda.
唔覺得有其他部分係呢個嘢喎。
Nothing catching my Kinda.
就係得呢個啫
What
噃。
is that?
Not
Looks
sure.
like it might attach to
附
something.
件黃銅紅細繩。
The attic strike.
Yeah.
即係我要揾翻佢係邊度來的嗎？啊！頭先個嘢執走咗啦。
It's not an appropriate amount of quiet.
I'm still.
Should we take another look?
好啦，
Let's
解唔開就走啦
come，
解唔開就走啦。門口都唔覺有嘢係擸住佢。救我大偵探！唔係喎，佢已經同我講過咯喎。
We already solved it.
哎呀！
Every astronomy tower.
I want to try.
That's the attic. Somebody covered the window. That's the attic above Flora's room. Somebody covered the window with black paint. I can just about see the.
It's too dark back there.
You can see.
Not
I can
by-
see Flora. Behind her is the back. I can't really see anything.
我要睇多次我嗰個
I can see the door itself is on
嗰
the
個
floor.
嗰個窗嘛。
Isn't this supposed to be an astronomy?
I think this is just how it's set up.
撳下個窗出。點解我哋唔用我哋個小望遠鏡去望下到底佢望緊啲乜嘢咧？
Have to.
I don't know the sudden absence of.
點解咧？
Have to.
I don't know if the sudden absence of. I don't know if the sudden
啊
absence.
點解我哋就唔可以去望下？
Have to.
I
佢
don't know if the
睇緊
sudden
啲乜嘢
absence.
啊？
That's weird.
What?
Her feet so she
Let's
was.
check the case file
哎
again.
呀，媽咪啊！
There it is.
So-
It looks that way. Freya's painting supplies.
又卡關，又卡關。我頭先執到嗰塊嘢，佢去咗邊度啊？唔
Yeah,
見
there might-
咗啊！哎呀！
There's an. You know.
冇咩特別。
I tied the boat out.
Loving the confidence.
又好識咩嚇？咩好識話嚇？我錯過咗啲咩？
All right.
早晨
you
啊
got your
，Matt。
wish.
好，我頭先
Spooky murder.
Spooky murder mansion.
我頭先講嗰啲咩嚟？等等，已經唔記得頭先自己講咗啲咩。我俾咗佢睇未㗎？係咪乜都冇啊？哦，好啦。
All right. Spooky murder mansion. Oh,
Well,
whatever.
I got it
What's with
right.
all the broken
哎
glass?
呀我而家要做啲乜嘢啊？救命啊！的嘛！哎呀，我已經懷疑晒佢哋全世界啦喎，我仲可以做啲乜嘢？嗰嚿嘢係出自邊度㗎？到底？
Tools used by gardening. Tools used by gardening.
有乜嘢爛咗啊？等等，睇人屁股，睇人屁屁，啊！笑死！佢咁樣係咁按個屁屁，好難睇嘅噃。哎呀！救命啊！我問咗你未㗎？好似問咗咯喎。
A little. Well, so I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
好似問晒全世界呢個東西。
Freya was quiet away and not in it. What is it, my friend?
It's the mo-
救命啊！嚿嘢到底係咩嚟㗎？我又做漏咗啲咩啊？
Yeah, it's too
It's
cloudy.
also daytime.
Every astronomy
I
tower.
want to try.
That's the attic. Somebody covered the window. You can see
Not
right
by
behind her. Can't really see. You can see
Not
right
by
behind her is the back side. I can't really see anything behind it. Not from this angle. Isn't this supposed to be an...
Yeah, I think this is just how it's set up. What is it? You're not wrong.
佢突然之間喺度喐，搞到我想撳一下。哎呀，我的媽！哎呀，佢咁樣偷睇，咁佢又望緊上面，上面仲有嘢睇咩？我想撳提示，但我唔可以，我唔可以撳提示，但我想。
Someone painted
Do you
up.
think it was done...
No idea. Either way, it's pretty suspicious.
Sally, you don't...
No.
Let
Nothing catching my eye. Kind of.
真係唔打開呢個
Let's not have a
箱，
skull at
You
least.
know, maybe I won't open it.
點解唔打開佢？
Just...
佢一睇就知應該要打開呢個箱嚟望下。
Just...
Nothing. Kind of.
呢度又綁住條
Nothing.
線。
Kind of.
嚇！呢個嘢咁可以
Nothing. Kind of. Where's that light coming
Now
from?
it's just daylight. There's a decent gap between those...
喂，我頭先咪撳過呢個咯。佢喺呢度殺佢㗎咪呀？佢呢度吉落去㗎咪呀？
Is that what I think it is?
I think yes 啊。
Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think? Is that what I...
吓！喂，我哋仲唔去推理，仲唔
Where's
去
that light coming from?
There's a
進行
decent
我哋
gap
嘅推
between those
理？
floorboards.
快啲！仲有咩要被推理完啊？我覺得係，我覺得可以
Supposedly, Freya was working. Looks like she
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
No 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 no！ 我點樣可以開始
The attic's directly above us.
Yeah.
啊？嗰個裂痕。
The attic's directly.
咁而家咧？而家可以做啲乜嘢 ？Oh my god！ 我仲可以做啲乜嘢？
We already solved it.
我以為自己可以推進一下劇情，點知咩都冇發生到。什麼鬼？什麼鬼？我發現咗一個好大嘅發現，但係佢並沒有幫助到我。哎呀，救命啊！
Even though someone's been tracking in mud from outside.
Huh?
Even though we're halfway up a tower, someone's been tracking in mud from outside.
What？ 有人跟蹤我哋？鬼片？
This is the...
I don't know.
哇，兜好大個圈啊！我要，到而家都冇任何發現。救命啊菲菲，救我啊菲菲！用你嘅聰明才智。當唔知做咩，去返啲冇去過嘅地方，但係呢度唔係去返啲已經，我可以解決呢個謎題未啊？仲未可以。
It's quiet.
Mm-hmm. It's not. It's an appropriate amount.
I'm still...
Should we take another look?
可唔可以白撞啊？唔可以，
Come back.
佢唔容許我白撞啊！呢個遊戲仲未玩完啊，媽咪。
More of that one beats me.
It's a big stone.
There's one too. There's a metal.
Is there-
I think there was someone scratched.
嚇咩話啊？邊個刮走
It
佢？
just turned into be had by the same wizard. A wooden
I
trunk.
want one.
我係唔
We
係？
already solved
我
it.
仲有咩新嘅資訊可以得到呢？請問？請問啊！好攰啊！琴日好攰，練咗5個鐘跆拳道，成個人散晒，攤喺張床度啦。
There's nothing written in the book.
And
And it's home to 3 especially fancy
我
birds.
已經啊！哦，原來喺呢度撳翻個出嚟，我而家終於簡單的旋律。
who plays the
So I'm guessing no
Alright,
spooky.
spooky.
咁係要播翻嗰個音樂嗎？但係嗰個撳咗入去做唔到嘢噶喎。係咯。咁我拎呢個我拎呢個嘢，我拎呢個嘢去嗰度唔得咩？佢唔係解呢個謎題的嗎？真係唔係？
I'm still not sure.
Should we take?
你唔覺得係？
Let's come back.
咁嗰個蟹仔要喺邊度先可以有邊度有歌？邊度有歌播啊？邊度可以去播歌啊？哎呀，撳鐘啦！啊！我寫低一下。門鈴呢個算係1樓嘛？請問門鈴係一個好似蟹的東西，讓我美妙嘅。但係佢仲有其他
Little bird.
How do you know they're for birds?
嘢咩？嗱，呢個門口係1樓，呢度有聲咩？有音樂咩？門鈴有咩地方有聲？
Boxes of stuff.
We already solved it.
音樂頭先。自帶音樂計唔計音樂？
We already solved it.
我就係揾到一個音樂啫。媽咪啊！呢個鋼琴呢？
There's an, you know.
係要我撳佢，佢就會有聲嘅東西。
Sheet music. It's been framed though. Must be important for some reason.
彈下琴得唔得？我自己彈啦。
We already solved it.
哎呀！ 有聲咩？
Ah, I wonder how it's hooked up. It's an
These
easel.
ones, and they're not headphones. They're earmuffs.
做嘢會發出聲音嘛？大卡關。冇，我唔覺有嘢有聲。解到一個可唔可以去？定係其實得一個答案嘅啫？我 I don't know。
I'm still not
Should we take another look?
哦，即係得一個。
Let's come back later.
啊，鋼琴。
It's one of those
Don't
big
touch it.
why
It
not?
might be haunted.
There's a
When I
fig
was-
you still don't know.
No.
There's a
When I was
fig
a-
you still
no.
don't. Sheet
That's
probably
a-
while they're on the floor. Oh
Well,
well,
it's
what's
gonna-
with all the broken
我
glass?
就不能夠叫佢幫我彈一個歌嘛。哎呀，哎呀 ，how to 有嘢撳咗係有聲嘅咩？我唔好覺嘅。啲風鈴有冇聲嘅頭？
Is that
Too shiny.
thing?
I'm gonna say no.
It's I am not. It's I am not. This
Okay, that is-
looks like a gemstone. Don't you think?
A little. Actually, I have no idea what it's about. Kinda reminds me of a periodic.
我有冇睇過呢個嘢㗎？
Kinda reminds me of a periodic. Kinda reminds
佢
me
要
of a
幫我
periodic.
解決，
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
真係真的。
Little
How do you know they're for birds?
風鈴是沒有聲的吧？
what?
Wind silent. Wooden wind chimes.
哈！阿雀仔可唔可以唱啲歌嚟聽下？啊！咩話？佢真係可以喎、佢真係可以喎、咁即係咩？呢度嗰啲呢度嗰啲雀仔，哎呀！
They're bird cages. Oh, it totally is. They're bird cages.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is.
Does this?
Yeah, no, doesn't matter.
嚇！雀仔聲、風鈴聲。
Looks like nature.
You know,
No, if that's true. A little tea set.
one
What's in
art
the other?
seed. A little
Let's see.
round.
This one.
Nice.
Ever get
The mannequin.
That's not.
發出聲音的東西，呢、個又唔可以聽。做啲咩係有聲嘅呢？
Puffer?
Yes, it's also a lamp. We already solved it.
呢個可唔可以吹先啊？
It's a drinking.
Is it
Right
full?
now, it's just.
No.
我都唔想吹佢，但係算啦。
It's a barometer.
I've never seen a barometer. The entire room is.
Oh, it's not
made
just.
of
It's the actual hole.
Phoebe 房間有冇啲有聲嘅嘢啊？沒有，好安靜呢度，什麼也沒有。
Is that?
of sorts.
I'm
Not soil samples.
Is that?
Of. It's a model. What do you
That
think?
would make.
有聲。水聲點解唔可以係聲？
More of that weird.
Yeah, are we
Beats
on-
me.
水聲係喎，水聲係咪聲？係啊，
A little water.
making
Wonder how it's hooked up.
唔可以，
Giant stone frog. Except those aren't snowflakes.
不可以嗎？哈哈，不可以嗎？流水聲都幾好聽啊！
See those metal?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. Looks like somebody broke them and then.
我 仲以為水聲可以添。
Be careful.
Yeah, we're on a roof.
A stone pillar. What's
唔得喎，門鈴鳥寫埋先，鳥鈴係一個咁嘅樣，哇！靈魂畫師，係咁樣啦。OK。
a little
See, there's
bit?
nothing. Looks like somebody broke them.
好啊，好啊。
Not the kind of
It's cool. Looks like old.
音樂聲音
Let's pray a
It's a
little bit.
perfectly healthy amount.
有啲咩有聲啊？頭先
That's
Why did you
nothing. Just a little trinket.
Let's leave them alone. Freya,
Looks-
he's had a rough couple.
又翻嚟。
Where's that light coming?
There's a decent gap between those. Is that what I think? It's a
You know, it's not quite as. Also, it's stuffed.
sheet music.
It's only a
Yeah, it's been framed though. Must be important for some reason.
你俾我彈個歌啦，你不如俾我彈一下呢個鋼琴啦。
There's a
你俾我彈呢個鋼琴啦。佢不能互動一下，咁點樣揾聲啊？邊度有聲音？聲音啊！聲音唔得，我門鈴冇找不到其他聲音啦，做咩聲？
Dresses were realized there was some.
That
I thought
this
they-
is a vampire who needs firm support. A sub.
Yeah.
哇！嗰朵玫瑰花就係佢送俾佢嘅玫瑰花。JL 早晨啊，食咗飯未啊？我希望食晚飯先可以玩完呢個遊戲，但係，唉，救命啊！水聲呢？
It's a.
There are weeds
It's
in
an
there.
aquarium.
Could be anymore.
It's a.
There
It's a.
could be
睇嚟
anymore.
水聲唔係呢個聲音啦。
Fine, don't ruin this.
Huh, there's a.
EPFF.
啊，我唔覺得有啲咩係有音樂嘅噃。
Don't think it's loud. I'm pretty sure that's the rule.
仲有啲咩佢有聲？除咗個留聲機，但係撳播劇 set 帶就開唔到個掣。啲雀仔已經叫咗啦，水聲真係唔得。
Water with poison.
啊！救命啊！媽咪啊！
It's just right.
冇聲，呢一個冇聲嘅風鈴。哎呀！我解開未食飯都合理。
This is
The
some.
plants all look a little spooky. What do you think? It's a
No. It's
Any
full of
vegetables
bugs.
aren't used to be.
我俾我解開呢個尾題啦。喂？呢個係鳥鳴，呢個係門鐘，咁即係得翻呢兩樣嘢啫，個嘴同鋼琴我都
Let's
鋼
come back.
琴我撳完佢又唔俾我彈琴，媽咪啊唔係喎，佢唔係叫我彈琴咩？等先，哎呀 ，Oh my God，Oh
It's one of those big
It
blind
might be haunted.
my God，
I'm
How
佢曾經係咪彈過琴？
We all
To
do.
people, I
You
don't.
don't have to.
It's a beef argue about Freya things
What about
afterward.
佢曾經係咪彈過琴？
That's me. I'm always thought, but it's just.
Falls a
佢之前係咪有彈過什麼東西㗎？
Fitz and I were. I've been trying to decide. I was pretty sure.
睇下先。
Are you a ghost?
Sally!
Unless she
It
is
may
back.
come.
突然意
What's your
識
name?
到
My name is Poppy. I'm a pointer. And
We'll need to ask you.
I know.
Hey,
All in the red.
啊
It's mine.
是這個吧？
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
吓？不行啦！我仲諗住佢會聽到東西。哦，係咪啊？佢聽到，對，會聽到東西。咁口呢？口，邊個唱個歌嚟？我嗎？難道係我喺度扮雀仔唱歌？唔係喎，唔係我咩？咁啊，邊個唱歌嚟？死啦！有冇人唱過歌？有冇人同我唱過歌 ？Oh my god！ 我就係覺得我本人唱過歌啫。咁樣。
why is the sky
Not
yellow?
every guy can be whatever color.
Rocks, aren't they? What?
When silent. Would...
唔係啊，我都有啊，唔係喎，我一定要儲齊，我要儲齊4個吧，
Should we take another look?
即係我點都要儲齊4個。
Let's come
個
back.
嘴，個嘴邊個同我唱個歌嚟？
Is that a clue?
Dunno.
I framed my...
Same.
歌
Somewhat. And in all...
What kind of music?
I like any...
What a...
I believe that
誒
was not...
Vivi 係咪有唱過歌啊 ？Vivi
How long is that thing?
突然諗下 Vivi 係咪有唱過歌呢？
An item from Poppy's earliest
Why's
piano.
that?
No idea. She has never...
You two
We are.
But...
Yeah. It is clear.
Is it-
Oh, no. It changes... Why did Poppy
What
the
makes-
set... That
it's
black
a...
is...
Uh,
The gramophone, but I believe she...
When did it...
Not... Oh, I know.
She...
This
冇咩
belongs to
？Vivi
this
冇唱過歌俾我聽。
The statue itself does not do it. Have you decided...
We are.
真係死啦！邊個同我唱過歌？定係根本冇人同我唱過歌？我真係有少少
Curious.
有少少
The
癲
fruit here
咗
has a unique... It makes unless you wish.
It's not.
Depends
On what?
on the... You will need to be oneself.
So
Well,
true.
Correct, but unique. Will only leave
Thanks.
Fifi,
micro my studies.
what made you-
I harb. What can you tell
What
me?
that's...
Yes,
what-
you were.
You fancy
I just
Me too.
fine. I knew so I was
Oh.
So what did you...
curious. I would expect taking all the environment.
may
She knows what
I?
Correction.
Oh, no.
Because
Thanks for
speaking of
that.
really,
Hi.
Yeah, come
Mine.
on.
And that includes...
Fifi fell. I was in my room. I opened the door.
Is this your... We found
Of
it.
Why is it locked
You
up?
very well. Fairly.
Oh my god！ Vivi 真係冇同我唱歌咩？我間時覺得佢同我唱過歌，真係冇對我唱歌，真係冇。
Name, likes, notes. I have never.
我哋唱下歌
Name,
不
deceased.
如
Understand. Most they exhibited no. There it is. Freya, who had. She is very.
Did you spend...
I will say this. One, I do not. If you are looking, try asking.
The three
We are one side.
sounds.
有冇人同我唱過歌？邊個同我唱過歌？我冇印象，零印象，怎麼辦？
Who is...
This photo is my favorite. That was not. It was a.
怎麼辦？
And this belongs.
What happened?
It has been left out. I
Right.
do not. The gramophone. But I believe.
When did...
佢唔通係佢唱歌？
Looks a little sim. Thought she was a great. Poppy.
It was in the little...
You recognize it?
Colors. Haven't seen this.
Sure.
Poppy's grandma's a young count.
That's cute.
Oh yes. God. Of course. But then I could see.
Heyo.
I'm sure. Don't. Yes.
You don't.
I'm no good. Do you at the color between you?
Aww.
No. To a visit. Not to you. Try if it wasn't.
What about you're the next?
Well,
Is
no.
that fair?
真係冇人同我唱
Does
過
this
歌。
count as being out?
Yeah, no, doesn't matter.
Flora 都唔講嘢嘅，一定唔會係佢啦，真係唔係 Fifi。定真係
What is your?
Oh, it's elaborate.
Must be worth.
What
I mean, it makes me.
That's quite...
They can't make... If you don't, or just sell it.
I require fact correction. There was no night
Apart
which
from
nobody. That belongs. I think there are a number.
Yeah.
Some.
Is this yours?
I do not. Besides, perhaps. Yes.
嗯
Books
The
about...
shell
Oh.
knew this already.
我頭先扮，
This is
Do the
some...
plants
不
all...
是有
It's
扮
a
過
bandstand.
雀
It's a
叫
one-man
嘛？
bandstand.
但而家撳唔翻啊！
Rough,
Fast.
aren't they?
Maybe let's wave just in case. That's a big...
Yeah. Water with poison in it. I wonder
I
how...
cannot believe how it...
媽咪啊！
Do you think he'll...
No, I think...
Don't think it's locked?
No,
I'm
that-
pretty sure that's the rule, yeah. You get a good view of the lake from here.
Why not?
A map.
That's a very boring way to...
口到底係
Oh, my. This is Prim. She passed.
Poppy's piano.
Of course. What a precious.
She has... Who?
Oh, perhaps. Isn't.
It's not really... Pretty.
Looks a little. Thought she was. Poppy.
It was in the little...
You recognize it?
Colors in a different scene.
救命啊！
Poppy's grandma's on account.
That's cute.
Oh yeah.
Oh, whatever it
Well,
is.
it got
What's
us
with
right.
all the broken glass? It's one of those big pianos. Why
It
not?
might be haunted.
Who plays the violin?
So I'm guessing nobody.
Does this belong to you?
Now that's
But who
letter.
else?
This?
Really?
No, I gave it to
What was
nothing.
on?
Any idea how it...
Maybe someone. It was my mother.
So-
She just Freya.
Fits in the with.
Are we done? That belongs to...
So why is it up?
Wait, those I went missing
What
about...
do you need earmuffs?
I use them for gardening.
Why? You don't.
I wear them while I'm guard.
That's cheap.
Poppy's piano. I remember. She's improved.
Yeah,
Right. That looks like nice painting. Gives you a
The
pretty
lake
it
looks
might
like
seem nature is.
And,
We don't know
not
much
even
about
that.
this. There are no.
So,
Let's.
for-
It's of no interest. But I overheard
What
they
were they
were. But I can't remember.
Is that fruit? A
Too
shape of a
shiny.
stick.
I'm gonna.
啊！救命啊！媽咪啊，卡關到死掉啊！我可以偷看提示了嗎？但係佢撳唔到掣，定係我要播晒一次先可以啊？
Have the
I don't know
ring.
the sudden absence of.
啊，好啦，我試下播啦，我哋播啦。哦，我頭先飛咗，所以佢冇反應，係咪？
It's piano music.
好啦，我哋等佢播晒佢，睇下感受到啲嘢啦。唔偷懶啦，我。點知聽錯咗就慘啦！唔係聽啲餅唔通啊！
Weird.
It's someone humming.
啊！哼歌！唉，救命啊！我的媽，終於！
That's all for.
So-
Should we go back to the garden?
哎呀，我的媽，原來就係你哋！哎呀，揾死我！
Let's try this.
You know, I think we might be able to solve this.
對應，
Nothing.
等先，我唔
I'm
記得
sure we
咗，
can solve this now.
我唔記得咗啊！睇先，哼歌係鋼琴，鋼琴係咁樣，跟住咁樣，畫低先，然後哼歌係咁樣，OK。
Let's try this.
門鈴係跟住鋼琴，哼歌。嚇唔啱咩？
Nope.
哦，我呢個再轉翻啱嗰個門鈴係 冇個啱嘅，點解？嚇
Nothing.
嚇
sure we can solve this now.
但係我揾唔到呢個圖案係咩解救？了明門鈴係嚟一次。
Let's try this again.
係呢個啊，哼歌、鋼琴，然後了明，咁樣。
That's gotta be.
唉，點解頭先發雞盲睇唔到
Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Wait.
壞咗？
Do you hear that?
咩話仲未完？咩話仲要打開新嘅大門 ？Oh my god！ 我
Where do
哋
you think it goes?
Down.
我哋入去啦。去 ！Oh my god！ 我哋吧。我以為居然仲有新一張 ！Oh my god！
What's in there?
仲唔係你金甲蟲？
9 beetles. I guess it's mostly numbers. It's a little odd.
It looks really compared to the beetles behind the glass.
9 beetles. I guess it's mostly numbers. It's a little diagram of a beetle.
That's weird.
What?
What？
It looks really compared to the beetles behind the glass. Is it locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it? Weird looking.
I'm pretty sure the latch is.
嚇？呢一堆嘢係咪？OK。然後呢條我覺得咁樣通會好啲。最叻就係玩呢個㗎啦。No this。咩話？對唔啱，即係唔通唔係上去？即係落去 ，OK 落去咁落去唔係呢個落去，但係駁唔埋添。落去嘅話會斷喎。咁樣。咁樣，應該係呢個冇錯嘅，但係都斷咗喎。一係呢邊開始啦。咁兜一個大圈上嚟，咁樣啦，然後逆向思維，逆向思維。 咁樣。
No, that was it.
Nice work. Anything inside?
Yeah, more research.
你到底研究緊啲乜鬼嘢喺度 ？Oh my god!
Whose research is this?
哎呀，好多蟲仔 ！Oh my god!
This is some seriously in-depth research.
That's impressive, but it's incomplete.
就係嗰份吧，就係少咗呢個吧，我哋嗰一頁，嗰呢頁吧。1、2、3、4、5，齊啦。
So, this is Pointer's secret lab.
Definitely seems like he's the one using it.
I guess not a lot of people know about the secret entrance.
Right. But if Pointer's the only one who comes down here, why would he need to lock his research in a safe? Who is he hiding it from?
He's just paranoid, especially about his golden
有幾多個
beetle.
犯人啊？
What do you think he's trying to do exactly?
佢到底想要做咩？我一直試圖培育金甲蟲吧。做呢個。
Pointer.
Why? Because it's rare?
Because
因為係
it's
錢，
Is that
因為
it?
金。
I think so. I don't think he cares about entomology any more than he cares about astronomy. He just wants to get one over on Felix. If he can breed his own gold, suddenly Poppy's inheritance is looking pretty,
Infinite. Might explain why he was so
你
worried
哋啲
about
大
losing
家
Vito.
族嘅
Maybe
煩
somebody
惱
did
真係唔
steal
係
it.
好明。
might have been Freya after all. We know she was trying to get through the secret door in the garden.
She might not have known what was down here, though. Maybe she was just curious.
Curious, sure, but not naive. I reckon she knew what was going on.
所以佢就
I think
俾
we're
人
still
懟
missing
冧
the
咗。
bigger
Oh my
picture.
god！
There's no way this is all just about a beetle. We're done.
Ready to go down? Again? We're too late. This photograph has been stabbed.
Why?
Not sure. Some kind of metal stabbing thingy.
Oh my god！哦，佢咪仲係用呢個殺咗佢嘅咯 ！Oh my god！呢個東西。
So what's the photo?
Oh my god！
Do you know who it is? This man. He reminds me of something.
What？
That's not right.
但我就係覺得係呢個啫喎，首先
That's，not
但係
right.
係把刀喎。
That's not right. That's not right.
講咩描述？等先張相。嗰個，嗰個雕塑。
Felix made a little model of him for Flora.
Yeah, makes sense when you know who he is.
哦死啦！我唔睇家族圖就出事啦。
Lord Pointer.
Really?
Wait, no, hang on.
Felix made a little model of him.
唔睇
Makes sense when you
唔
know
睇
who
家
he
族
is.
圖就出事。
Really?
哎呀，點解又係中間嗰個
Makes
？Oh my
sense,
god！
Lord Remington.
Remington. That makes him Flora's father. Meaning the girl in the photo is...
Yeah, it's her. See the bird, too.
I never would have guessed. Times sure do change.
I don't know. I don't think she looks so different.
It's an old coat
Two
rack.
cloaks.
Basement.
Or I mean,
Right, but if that's the
like
label-
what?
White, no plants. That's not what a label.
Where are we?
Did you notice how much light this room has? For a room with one candle?
It's all coming through the window.
I'm pretty sure lakes are supposed to be darker at the bottom, not lighter.
係
Why
啊，
is there a room down here anyway? And why is it so much older than the rest of Tangle Tower?
We still don't really know why people came to live here in the first place.
Maybe they just wanted to get rich.
發
Like
財
Pointer with his
發
beetles.
大
I feel like the
財。
Remingtons came here for the lake, for what was in it.
It's empty though.
尋
More
寶
empty than a
遊
normal lake would
戲
be.
It is now, yeah. Maybe we're too late.
係 too late，俾人偷走晒那啲嘢，係啊。
Do these that's like it's indoors.
I see your point.
Basements
Or it must be.
Right. But if that's the lake,
Like
then
what?
white, no plants, that's not what a lake looks like. A single book.
This is creepy.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
而家越嚟越多嘢。
This is.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
OK， 呢度仲有冇特別啲
This
東
room
西
was
咧？
There's a roll of paper. Let me guess.
嚟啦，有嘢就打開啦，我哋嚟啦。哇，都幾大下喎。
A bedroom.
That's Fifi's room, isn't it?
That's the room. It's not labeled as anything on these plans, though.
I think it already existed when this was.
And that's the lake, right?
It used to be a lot lower.
That's
It
the
used to be a lot lower down.
Storage.
It's Freya's.
Oh my god, Freya 住
The
喺
library. A bedroom.
Penny's room, I think. Study. Wait.
I know what you're thinking. No.
How did we miss it?
where？
A bedroom.
That's
Hey.
Fifi's room. Isn't it?
邊度
The
有
grand hall. I think it's
書
that.
房？
The rooftop name makes a little more. It's the aviary. Music room. Music room. So,
Apparently.
OK。
This.
agreed.
我哋又要
Let's head. I want to find that last room.
等先，上面未睇完啊，冇走住。
I can barely tell what.
呢個係下
It's a
面。
hatch.
We're already.
Depends on your perspective.
哦，呢個係呢個，OK，係啊，
A glass
There's a
tank.
layer of condensation.
Rows of
What
black. It looks
color?
black, but it's hand-drawn entomology chart.
呢啲係
Thirsty.
唔口渴
It looks like liquid is ice. It looks like liquid
啲
is
液體係。
a cracked glass.
I like that you called them rooms. What a mess.
Any idea what this is all about?
哇！要揭開佢有啲驚，嚟啦，幾有趣嘅呢個。
Reminds me of
The one from the chalkboard.
Yeah. Is that a period?
No, but it does kind
What are
of.
those symbols?
They're alchemic symbols. Mostly based on the
Freedom sign.
planets, the sun, the moon, stuff like
點解你
that.
會知咁清楚？Oh my god！不愧有嘅助手啊！
Huh. This looks like it was drawn in a hurry.
Didn't we see those same symbols in the greenhouse?
Yes，
This looks like.
Didn't we see those same?
Reminds
呢
me.
個
The
圖
one from the
書
top.
Yeah. Is that a period?
No,
What
but
are those?
they're mostly based on the planet.
Huh.
OK，仲有冇嘢漏
Is that a
啊？
lab?
What size? Small.
What a mess.
Any idea what this is all about?
應該頭先嗰個係啦，頭先嗰個。OK，
What a mess.
Any idea what this is all about?
Forensic and
That's an incredible.
係咪冇
That's
嘢啊
really？
我好驚又漏咗
Any idea what
嘢。
this is all about?
嚟啦，我哋睇啊！我一樣 OK。
A candle.
very medieval pirates.
黑板
Very
睇唔
medieval
到。
pirates.
That really.
Nope.
That.
Nope.
The ladder leading back
好
up.
啊，咁我哋就上去。未知咩事啊？做咩突然間天黑㗎？
Oh, it's
咩事啊
dark all of a？
嚇
sudden.
死我媽咪啊！
How long were we down there?
冇錯，我哋發生咩
This
事？
must be it. This thing goes all the way up.
攞一個朱古力食下先，嚇到我。
How are we supposed to?
Hang on, it's pitch black. But I think there's a switch.
隨便撳嘢拉一下。哇！Oh my god！
A ladder.
Want to go up?
梗係上去啦，點可以忽略我嘅偵探本能啊？見到有嘢就要高高高。隱藏之心。OK，繼續。想辦法進入秘密房間，解鎖咗一個。Oh my god！
You know, in any normal room, this thing would be my main concern. In here, though, it barely makes the top 3. Is that a crab?
It's got a translucent exit.
Also, crabs normally have 2 claws, right? Good.
Grimoire, don't you think it looks...
有啲熟口熟面。等先，我係需要見過呢個東
This
西嘅。
crab really
That little one.
Yeah, but I think I've seen it more recently.
哦，呢個東西，係咪啊？入面開，OK。
Is that a crab?
It's got
Also, crab. I guess.
I don't think we
What
need
do you
to.
mean?
We have all the information we need in our case.
咩啊？係咪碌得有啲醜樣？
Nothing.
I'm sure I've seen this thing somewhere.
佢係抹開的吧？
Nope.
Wasn't
This
this
is
children's.
this
嚇
crab
兒童
really?
讀物，
Yeah,
唔
but I think I've
係
seen it
小
more
公
recently.
嚇？what？唔係呢隻嘢？呢個？哦，sorry，Oh my god！我話咁高難度啊！呢個合埋斜開直斜開合埋斜開。Oh my god！
It's got a
Also,
呢個係咩暗號？首先呢個要斜開，然後呢個就係斜合埋，係啦，跟住直斜開。
perfect.
喂，呢度有個弓箭
Something
喎
somebody didn't want us to
！Oh my
find.
god！呢個仲唔係喺上面用十字弓射死佢？
What is it?
Was someone
I don't
trying?
know. I want to know what happened to the rest of it.
We found them already.
Yes，be fine，我哋揾到啦。
I
Yes，
think that, but not this part.
嚇唔係呢度咩 ？Anyway，
I think that might have, but not this part.
呢個小鏡頭，對，呢個係呢個，呢個係呢個，唔係撳錯掣，撳錯掣。呢個 ，Oh my god！
What do you make of it?
Not sure. Let's keep an open mind.
一切都
You
有可
don't
能。
think the crossbow is the murder weapon?
Oh no, the crossbow is definitely the murder weapon.
冇
But that
錯。
doesn't mean we've solved the mystery.
救命啊！
Some kind of
We're talking about a
Well, how about we stop talking about it?
Those
Are you
so.
sure that's a good thing?
啊，有個蟲啊
Too
！Oh my
many.
god！
Some.
That-
Well, how about we stop talking
好
about
啦，
it?
睇呢
It's
個
a
啦
wooden。pin, huh?
Looks like there's a couple of things missing from it.
喂！Oh my god！呢個仲唔係？
Do those look
Yeah,
like?
they're on the inside.
Do those look like
Yeah, they're on the inside. Dragon.
snake?
Worm?
That's the one. An axe and some. I'm more worried about the one that isn't there.
一個斧頭冇咗。
Crumpled up.
Is there
Not
any-
really. A wooden stool. Coffee table. Hat. I'm gonna say.
Someone complacent enough to leave their notebook lying around.
An incinerator still.
Is there anything
It's
else?
mostly ash. Yeah, there's something.
Oh my god！Oh my god！呢個羽毛，仲有啲紅色碎布。
Someone's been using this room.
哎呀，唔係。
They call this
What
room
would
of doom. I don't get it. This room is in the original building plans for the mansion. Nowadays, it's some big secret?
Yes，
It's not a secret to everybody. At least one other person still knows about this room.
The way the notebook was left out on the table makes me think it's someone who has the room all to themselves.
Whoever it was, they left more than just the notebook. There's a whole design project on this pinboard. Feels like someone put
嗰
quite a
張
bit
圖
of effort into
嗰
it.
個空位仲唔係
It's a
嗰
shame
張
there are
嗰
things
張
missing
嗰張
from it.
畫？
I'm betting it'd make more sense if we could see it all together.
That might not be impossible, you know.
嚟啦，快啲俾我砌埋佢啦！嚟啦，馬上嚟啦，馬上做俾你啊！呢個仲唔係呢個畫？完美啊！
The painting from Freya's room and those sketches. Did Freya design Detective Hawkshaw's clothes? What kind of sense does that make?
I don't think that's why Freya made that painting, but it may have been why somebody took a photo of it to use as reference. And as for those sketches of Hawkshaw, I don't think Freya actually drew them. It was somebody else, someone with less of a talent for art.
Doesn't exactly narrow it down. Should we go ask Detective Hawkshaw about all this?
I'm not sure. I still don't know what's really going
冇啦，好
on.
危險啊！佢都係敵人點算啊？俾人殺人滅口啊，唔好。
Who are all the people?
Not sure. Their eyes have all been crossed out.
眼睛被塗掉係咪什麼東西出現過？是不是有什麼說話對話
That photo is important.
有講過咩眼睛塗掉了？
Another photograph.
Their faces are all crossed out with some kind of black ink.
我記得
That's weird.
Oh, you think so?
No, I mean, something I just realized. Sally, did we meet any of these people here at Tangle Tower?
Well, the woman on the left looks a little like Poppy, but her style is way different. And at first I thought the guy on the top right was Felix, but now that I look at it, I don't think it is him.
咩事啊？我哋全家都俾人殺晒啦！我腦裏，哇！突然之間又開咗一個新嘅章節，突然進度飛快，定係我一開頭揾得太慢？嗰啲證據我揾得太慢啦 ！Oh my god！
Time to solve this.
吓！你咁快要去解決問題，我都仲未
All
開
right,
始。
break out
Oh
the
my
notebook.
God.OK，
Time to put it all together.
好啦，我哋
Let's start with
整
this.
理一下
It's
啦。
an arrow for the crossbow, and it matches Freya's wound. It's the murder weapon. I'm sure of it.
Despite the fact it doesn't have any blood on it, and it wasn't found anywhere near the crime scene.
It was cleaned, then it was hidden. I don't think anybody expected us to get down to that room at the bottom of the lake.
Okay, so Freya was shot by a crossbow. Where was it fired from?
上面啦
It，was
梗
fired
係
from above Freya.
yes。
Above, huh?
Yeah, our diagram doesn't show everything. Let's add in the rest of the crime scene.
The attic.
Perfect hiding place. We even found a part of the murder weapon up there. The reel was used to pull the arrow back up through the crack in the floorboards.
Explains why we never found a weapon at the crime scene, I guess.
The murderer must have dropped the reel in the attic. I'm guessing they were in a hurry to escape.
Wait. The arrow was fired through the crack in the
冇
floorboards?
錯。
Yeah, it's directly above where Freya was found lying on her back.
Nope. Doesn't add up. It would have missed her if she was still standing up by the painting.
Ah, right.
Unless
梗
Freya
係
was
佢
already
已經
lying on
攤
her
咗喺
back
度啦。
before the arrow was fired.
I think so too.
Oh my god！
She'd fallen unconscious.
Something in the room caused Freya to fall unconscious.
Oh my god！Oh my god！
The gramophone.
Right.
But the gramophone by itself can't do
真
that.
係真係，我直覺話俾你聽，覺得係佢，但係 what？
There was something in the gramophone.
Something small.
嚇咩話？藏了什麼呢個？
That's not it.
啊
That's not it.
藏了什麼東西？
That's not it.
令到佢
That's not it.
睇下先，死啦！收埋咗啲咩？ 雖然我撳咗呢個，但到底收埋咗啲咩？
That's not it.
收埋咗啲嘢喺入面。死啦！你咁撳，跟住又唔知要唔知你收埋咗啲咩添啊！藏咗一個小東西。
That's not it.
小東西。
That's not it.
唯有都撳一下啦。
That's not it.
仲小東西。
That's not it.
可以擺啲咩喺入面？
That's not it.
救命！瘋掉！讓我想想，到底會擺咗啲咩喺？
That's not it.
笑唔笑？笑不可以笑。到底出事到底擺咗啲咩喺入面啊？媽咪啊
That's not it. That's not it.
我而家要撳晒所有東西，俾我撳上一步得唔得？我知錯啦，我知錯啦，你俾我走啦。
That's not it.
佢有咩可以擺入面啊？唔係呢個啊。
That's not it.
放了一個小東西。
That's not it.
放甲蟲。
Pointer's research says it can emit an incredibly loud hiss.
我冇呢個選項，我冇打算撳一個甲蟲，原來係張紙入面嘅甲蟲。
Neither of them had any idea what it was.
This seems a little far-fetched. Is it really loud enough to knock someone out?
No, I don't think so, not by itself. But don't forget, it was being amplified by the shape of the gramophone. Now, I don't think we're purely talking about volume either. It might just be a particular type of frequency.
This is getting kinda scientific.
太科學啦，太科學啦，完全迴避正解。我撳咗咁多個都撳唔到。
I don't, but I think someone else does. Do you remember that statue we found in the music room? The hornet's playing. It's a pretty
Oh my
similar
god！
shape
佢
to the one on
震
the
爆咗
gramophone.
呢個玻璃
That broken glass
杯，
isn't there on accident.
然後
This is
就係實驗。
someone's
呢個時候就係神探伽利略啦。
Pointer said he
Dun,
saw
dun,
Flora
dun,
was knocked
dun, dun,
out
dun,
too.
dun.
I guess they were both in range of the
只係
noise.
2
Although Pointer might have been lying.
Personally, I think he was telling the truth about that. It's pretty clear a
我冇
powerful
啊，我
frequency
冇啊。
did pass through Flora's tower.
我係技術性尋找答案。嚟啦，繼續。影響到了呢個，仲唔係
Those cracks
神探伽利略？
didn't appear out of
對
nowhere.
對對對對，我唔記得
Freya's
咗音樂點
face,
哼。
pink cassette tape, and the gramophone itself, they all sustained similar damage while they were in that room.
That's some seriously powerful vibration. Enough to crack metal. Enough to knock someone out all the way across a room.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't get. If the frequency was so powerful and had such a big range, how did the murderer pull it off? Wouldn't they have been in range too? Think about it. They can't have been much further away from the gramophone than Flora was.
They protected themselves.
How?
How 呢個咯？
These are some pretty heavy-duty earmuffs. I think they'd be enough to block out the
真
sound.
相就只有一
Right.
個。
Let's go
嚟
over
go go
everything
go！
from the start. 1. Freya is painting Flora's portrait. They're listening to music on the gramophone.
2. The murderer is hiding in the attic, wearing earmuffs.
3. The golden beetle starts to emit its hissing noise.
Hold on. How did it know?
The beetle?
Yeah, what triggered it at that particular moment? Pointer's research said it makes the noise when it feels threatened.
I'm not sure. Maybe something in the music?
Maybe.
4. Freya
Maybe.
and Flora are both knocked unconscious by the vibrations. Freya lands on her back. She drops the brush and palette by her side.
跟住就啪嚓，
The murderer fires the crossbow
小黑
directly
到處嘅
downwards.
犯人都係小黑。啪
6. The arrow is pulled back up on the reel.
7. The murderer leaves the attic, presumably.
8. The door is kicked down. Fitz and Poppy enter the room.
That's it. There's something bothering me.
What?
I just want to check something.
我嘅助手。
Let's go back to the crime scene.
等一陣先。
That's how we got in. It leads down into the Great Hall.
Doesn't look like there's any other way to get in.
真係睇晒所有嘢。
They call this
What would
of doom.
了嗎？
Nice chair, maybe.
Maybe.
仲係暈暈地啫點？我落翻去會唔會俾人懟冧我㗎？我的媽！天突然黑了是什麼東西 ？OK，what problem？ 你想睇啲咩？你想檢查什麼東西
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
？Yes. I'm you sure? 佢想嚟睇啲咩啊？有什麼需要睇啊
Freya, did you leave us a clue?
？Oh my god！ 我要靠自己啦，係咪啊？我而家要靠自己啦，係咪啊 ？Oh my god！ 突然開始，我諗到嘢啦，冇錯嚟。OK， 遺留嘅線索嚟啦。
So what's bothering you?
Something that's not here. The thing we didn't find. We know she was holding it during the painting.
Flora's ink dip feather?
Yes。
It was here. In this
咩啊？佢燒咗啊！喺
Where'd
嗰
it go?
喺個嘢度燒咗啊 ！Yeah。
Found somewhere else.
喺嗰個呢度燒咗。
We were a little too late to save it.
對。
So it was stolen from the crime scene and ended up in the incinerator down in the study.
Someone wanted to destroy it, I guess.
But how? How was it stolen from up here in Flora's tower?
啊雀仔，
Presumably, Flora dropped it when she fell
雀
on
仔
top.
係咪你？
And then what?
雀
The
仔，
murderer couldn't have stolen it if they were up in the attic.
So the question is,
全家
how
人
did
你
they
哋都係
steal
殺
something
手，
from a room
你全家人都係
they
兇
weren't
手
able。to access? The final clue about the crime scene. Freya left it for us right here. It's in the unfinished painting. It's not quite a photo, but still, it's an image of the crime scene recorded just before the murder. If only she'd finished it, then I could be totally sure.
It's true she never finished it, but she did intend to finish it.
Meaning?
We know
起稿
more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas.
對這幅畫嘅了解比
That's not it.
咩啊？佢如何表達這幅？
Freya prepared all the colors she was going to need before she started painting.
嗯哼，準備好顏色啊！又嚟我哋好啦，我哋可以㗎，我哋推理到嘅嚟啦。
Blood on the brush. Was at... Nope.
睇先，兇手滴在畫布上，來自因為關於窗口放的某個東西。
The blood. If that's not
What?
right.
右下角話點什麼？右下角話點什麼？盆栽。
Brown and gray paint. That's not right.
What?
Either.
右下角。右下角。
Black paint. That's not right either.
What? What? What?
The black paint was going to be used to paint this almost.
咪有紅色地方吧？
The blood. Almost.
吓？咩話？
Maybe
佢唔係要畫呢個嗎？呢個東西嗎？右下角。右下角。
the blood. That's not right either. Blood on the That's not right either.
What? 滴在畫布上。死啦！越嚟越唔知自己要做咩添。等下先。啱。我而家呢邊可以撳嘅係佢個頭，咁呢個鳥嘅羽毛同呢個盆栽同埋呢個素描。我覺得係呢個㗎。不是嗎？是空氣。
The blood is. That's not right either.
What?
That's not right.
What? 我冇嘢可以撳咯，即係呢個。咁樣
？Blood on the That's not right either.
What? 偷睇答案全部都錯。Something.
The blood was added by them. That's not right either.
What? 我錯啲咩啊？吓
？The black paint. Almost. Maybe just.
What?我居然讀唔啱呢個東西。盆栽要如何畫
The yellow paint was going to
What?
be used to paint the sketch of
What?
something sitting in the window.
佢有咩黃色嘅嘢要畫啊？
Something in the window.
雀仔？Oh my god！ 鬼片
There she is, our little thief.
哦，真係隻雀仔哦。
in there?
佢喺度偷偷地講嘢，我哋要俾人殺死啦，點算？恐怖
Did
遊
it
戲。
hear the whole conversation?
She did.
Oh my god! Oh my god! 鬼片鬼片，冇啊冇殺我，求下
But
你，
she's a very good
求
listener.
下你冇殺我。Oh my god！係有咩幫到你呢，偵探
Well,
朋友？
now, I think this has quite served its purpose, don't you?
Oh, who are you？邊位？
Penny, why did you...
It's Penelope, if you don't mind. But
Oh my
before we
god,
begin,
佢係
isn't there a
嗰個
certain
啊
formality demanding our attention?
冇啊，綁住佢啊！佢要殺死我，點算啊？我有嘢可以綁住佢咩？哦，呢個。
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this
我覺
far?
得佢要殺死我，唔
I'm
夠
ever
抽
so，curious.
唔夠打，唔好打我啊！死啦！佢啱啱講咩啊？我真係想知道真相啊！一個偵探，我只在意真
Is that
相。
right? Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
So, what? You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us all. She was possessed of a great energy, the volition to create something from nothing, the willpower to walk beyond her boundaries.
哦，
She
你
was
太
truly free. Everything.
你妒忌佢。
You know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, what is it, 3 times now?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
You think you've already hollowed us out, don't you? Only a few short hours at Tangle Tower.
幾個鐘？
And you feel like you've got everyone
冇啊！從來冇諗過要了解大
unearthed
家。
every single one of our secrets. Nothing but bullet points for your notebook.
我要注
Go on,
意，注意緊
indulge
啊
me.
！Oh my god！
What does it say in your notes about Penelope Pointer?
Penelope Pointer。Oh my god！
I suppose
嚇死我！你唔好嚇得咁大聲
can
好
I?
冇？有
Penny,
啲 delay。
we already know what you choose to tell us. So why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangle Tower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
You sure this is a Tangle Tower thing? And not a
唔係
you
我嘅問
thing?
題。
Perhaps you didn't notice. Not one of them is happy. Not one.
我都
So
感受到
why
佢哋三個
Why not
家
just
族
leave?
啲人都黐
Thought
黐
she
地
did
線。
leave. Penny,
my
you
God.
said you traveled, didn't you?
I did. Many times I've walked away. It did not help me. You saw the family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you
Yes.
not?
Yeah, it lists a bunch of people who don't live here anymore.
A bunch of people who don't live here anymore. I couldn't have put it better myself. My mother, for one. My father, too. The other 2 Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
該不會殺掉佢哋吧？
Was the first question I wanted answered.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I have no place here. Not among the Fellows, the Remingtons, or the Pointers. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all shared. Perhaps it could be my purpose too.
So, what did you actually do about it?
Nothing I could do at first. Nobody would tell me anything. The more questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then, I found it. I was 19. Same age Freya is now.
Found what?
The study. The one hidden in the middle of the house.
Oh.
It's right next to a bedroom.
I'd hear voices at night. Deep ones. And the strangest thing, the wall behind my bed would get incredibly hot. For hours on end. The paint would peel. Wallpaper wouldn't stay up. I thought I was cursed. I thought it was something trying
佢
to
冬天
break
自帶暖爐喎。
Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found my way in the same way you did. Once you know it's there, it's simple.
So, you got into the study and found the incinerator. That must have been a relief, right?
It was still warm when I found it. Then, I looked
佢不會
inside.
燒咗幾個人喺入面吧 ？Oh my god！Oh my god！Oh
Let's see how thorough you've
my god！ 突
been.
然打開
Tell me,
分
do
支
you know
線
what a
任務。
misted is?
Misted?
我知。
Misted.
Yes，
Sure, yeah.
sure。
More observant than I thought.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
It's a collective term from before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians, anything living off the lake water. The mutation can take several generations, or it can happen overnight.
Wait, mistids. Like cryptids. Like Bigfoot or whatever.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an intentional parallel. The main difference being mistids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happened, some got out. Quite a few got
走
out.
咗出嚟。
How do you know all this?
When I entered the study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed my life. Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
係咩呢 ？Oh my god！ 佢喺書房發現咗啲乜嘢？
That's not it.
發現咗啲乜嘢？
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of Misted Mansion.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to Tangle Tower?
And rightly so. The age of Misted Mansion is long past. When I looked inside the incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. The afterimage of a
我
bygone
仲以為
era
佢哋俾人燒
denied
死
to me
咗
its
喺入
entirety.
面。
The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself. All empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. If I could find them, maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to forget.
How did you track them down?
It was tough. They'd taken almost everything. Books, maps, charts. The creatures themselves, all lost. Taken away or destroyed. But I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And what happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose. But they hadn't. They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of them had left tracking escaped mistids. Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All 5 completely useless to me.
佢有冇懟冧佢哋？Oh my
Even your own
god！
parents?
Eventually, I returned to Tangle Tower. I had nowhere else to go. I considered giving up. But instead,
在意佢哋嘅錢喺邊度嚟？我
there
在
was
意
only one person at Tangle Tower still of interest to me. My dear Uncle Pointer had suddenly made a show of taking up astronomy. A fairly superficial charade. I don't think many people were fooled by it. But I knew it wasn't just a falsehood. It was a mask. Pointer had found something from the era of Misted Mansion.
呢個
That's not right.
哦咁呢個
So where did he get the beetle?
Cannot be sure. But I theorized that he received it in the post.
In the post? From who?
Who can
噗
say? Someone outside Tangle Tower. But the thought that he would be in contact with such a person all that time, I decided to take what was owed to me.
咩啊？
So you stole it.
Stealing the beetle turned out to be only the first step. Upon realizing it was gone, Pointer made little effort to disguise his frustration.
原來你
I
偷
asked what was
嘅。
bothering him. He foresaw no risk in sharing a little of the truth with his niece. He told me he'd lost a rare treasure, something he'd been keeping safe. I suggested, innocently, that perhaps it was not lost. Perhaps it had been stolen. He was very ready to believe he'd been the victim of theft.
啊！佢即刻覺得
When I
一定
offered
係
to
有人
call
偷
in a
我
private
嘢。
detective, he jumped on the idea. She arrived the next day. Hawkshaw prides herself on her punctuality, as you know.
Why, though? Why go through all that? The name, the costume, and
嚇咁會唔會
everything?
一路變裝咯？你
Somewhat
怪
sad
到
to
記
admit,
得
but I had
佢
a
頭
little
先
use left for Penny Pointer as she was.
精神分裂
Hawkshaw
未？
afforded me new advantages, opportunities.
But didn't you have to pretend to be working for Professor Pointer?
Ah, well, that was one of the advantages. Pointer was in such a desperate state, he was finally willing to share some of his secrets. On the second day, Hawkshaw explained she needed to be able to search the secret laboratory. Pointer gave in and gave me the code for the harp statue. Reluctantly, but still.
So, you stole Pointer's research?
I would have done, if I'd found anything worth stealing. But he had made remarkably little progress, barely scratching the surface of the beetle's true mystery.
Which is?
Ha!
Carries an exoskeleton approximately 90% identical to gold. But it's not the 90% I'm interested in. Did you ever question what exactly makes the water here so
啊！你哋
unique?
工業污水
Before Misted Mansion was built
God.
over the lake,
怪到記
before
得
the lake
都幾乎
was
冇點
even
變咗。
a lake. Lord
唔係啊，佢要
Remington
不
and his
停
wife
咁
built a
做
small structure here,
怪到
a
記得
research
同工
station,
藤新嘅。
supposedly. Fast forward 2 or 3 generations, and as you saw for yourself,
Hmm.
it's been mostly cleared
我
out.
頭先係咁揾佢同個偵探，咁會唔會係咁換
And
衫？
everything they didn't take
好
was
忙啊
burned in the
佢，
incinerator. However, possessing additional insight,
都係白色
found
衫，
something the others had
佢冇
missed.
衫換。
It's not much, but I have what I need.
So why isn't this the end of the story? Why did you stay? Why did you kill Freya?
呢個聾咗，有啲聾咗。哦，OK，繼續啦，唔爭再啦，唔遠啦，我哋唔停啦，我哋繼續啦。
Simply put, Freya was too good for me. It's my fault. I pushed her over the edge, unknowingly, but still, I take the blame.
What are you talking about?
Did you know I based the design for Hawkshaw on something Freya painted?
Yes. Yes.
That's
嚇唔
not
係咩
right.
？Penny 用畫的東西。
That's not it.
唔係嗰個呢個。
That's right. I had assumed it was purely abstract. I just thought it had a good energy. I later discovered it was a figure of some kind, something from
哦係
Freya's
喎，佢個
recurring
頭佢
nightmare.
件衫
For all her
哦。
vitality. I think Freya was probably the
突
most
然睇得
troubled
明呢個
of all
抽
of us.
象畫。
She was desperate to leave Tangle Tower, but she couldn't just walk
哦，好
away.
慘啊！
Quite some time she'd been trying to break into Pointer's laboratory.
佢突然喺度諗，啊呢度成家人都係癲嘅，我想離開呢個屋企。Oh my god！
Freya and her friends were halfway through deciphering those symbols on the harp statue, I believe.
Why did she care about getting into Pointer's lab?
That's exactly what I wondered. At first, I thought perhaps she just wanted to free the Beatles. She has a fondness for them. What Pointer was doing upset her significantly. But in fact, I think it was something else. I think she wanted to free Fiona.
Phoebe! Oh my god！
The real reason Freya was unable to leave Tangle Tower is that she could not get Fiona to
Oh
agree to
my
come with her.
god！
We're now firmly in the realm of speculation, but I think Freya felt that exposing the darker secrets of Tangle Tower, not just to the rest of the family, but to the world, would compromise all 3 families. And perhaps, somehow, free Fiona from the shackles of her inheritance. That was her plan anyway, but something happened before Freya could find her way into Pointer's laboratory.
She found her way into your study, found your notes, found that photograph. I'm willing to bet she put it all together quicker than we did.
So she worked out what had happened to the 5
太聰明
ambassadors.
啦 ！Oh my god！
Specifically, what you'd done to them when they refused to help you.
Oh my god！佢真係殺咗
Freya
佢哋
had
嗎
made a promise to paint
？Oh
Flora
my god！唔
as
係
a
好
birthday
搞得
gift,
明白。
a parting gift no less. She'd be in a locked room, several hours away from her friends. It was my best chance.
But why hide in the attic? And why bother with the beetle at all?
The beetle in the gramophone wasn't for Freya. It was for Flora. She didn't deserve to be involved. She suffered enough. I couldn't get Flora out of the room, but if she could be unconscious, then she wouldn't have to witness anything.
Oh my god！
Why the knife? The illusion of the painted knife with the blood.
That was for Fiona. And Poppy too, I suppose. Gave them something to focus on.
You mean it distracted them while you made your escape?
It helped them cope. The very idea of something abstract, something supernatural. I believe it made things marginally less painful for them, initially. Worked on you, too.
So why are you still here? Why not take your first chance and
你一定
leave?
係想我拉你啦，係咪？
Well, I've been waiting
sorry.
for an opportunity to get my beetle back. I'd really rather not leave without it.
Wait, it's still here?
It's still inside the gramophone.
Oh my god！ No no！ 我要暈啦！我要死啦！唔好殺我！唔好殺我 ！No！ 我的耳朵！Oh no！ 我要死啦！唔係，我綁住咗佢都冇用。Oh my god！ 唔好殺我！求下你唔好殺我啊！
What's going on?
Poppy, they are both awake.
I can see.
You two all right?
My head hurts. What happened to us?
You were both unconscious. 14 minutes by my count.
Really?
You're both fine. No injuries.
Was it the beetle? In the gramophone? I heard it through the ceiling in my room.
The exact same sound we heard before the murder.
I guess it must have been.
So how did we get down here? What happened to Penny?
Fitz saved both of you, obviously.
When I reached Flora's tower, you were both
Oh my god！
unconscious,
感謝
and
你，
Penny was crouched down
感謝
beside
你
you.
我唔
She
懷
had
疑
her
你啦
crossbow
！Oh
on her.
my god！
But who knows? She may have just been checking you were both asleep.
Did you know that she was the murderer?
Poppy and Fifi suspected her. Apparently, they were pretty close to solving it themselves.
Fitz did not want to believe us because he liked Penny a lot.
Oh.
But what happened? Fitz, what did she do when she saw you?
She jumped out the window.
What? Did she survive?
She did.
I heard something land in the garden outside my room, but by the time I got out there to check, she was already gone.
Hang on. Poppy, why do you have Penny's hat bird?
She left him behind. I found him sitting on the floor in the aviary, all by himself. Poor little thing. The mean lady didn't care about you at all, did she? No, she didn't.
I apologize. Poppy seems to be under the illusion that the bird can understand human language.
So, Penny got away.
I'm afraid she did.
We had suspected she might try to escape. I was stationed here by the lake's edge.
我架
I
船
proved to be an ineffective
我
guard.
架
She took the boat.
船
Did she take the beetle with her?
Nope,
How do you know?
because it's right here.
Oh my god！
It was still in the gramophone. I guess I scared her off before she had a chance to take it.
Poppy, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to your father?
No, I'm not. It doesn't belong to anyone. So, I'm going to put it on the ground and never bother it again. I think that's what she would have wanted.
What? What? 呢個故事就去到呢一度完咗。咁所以呢，咁所以我點樣離開呢個島？我係咪困咗喺入面啊？定係如何？佢係兇手，然後佢走咗。確實係有少少明白，有少少明白苦情嘅意思。打電話 ，OK， 佢呢度未與世隔住嘅 ，OK。但係佢中間嘅互動嘅元素，我都係覺得佢做得好好嘅，佢幾有趣嘅。佢嗰啲解謎要做嘅互動啦，同埋好多嘢都可以有互動，係真嘅，係啦，係真嘅。但係我唔expect個結局係咁嘅樣，佢有啲開放得滯啊，定係仲有㗎？定係 Oh no no！ 沒有了 ，OK， 有少少，佢個世界觀太龐大，然後令到我覺得佢會有一個比較完整嘅收尾，但結果沒有，佢就揾到個兇手，然後兇手消失咗就完咗呢個遊戲。OK， 佢係一個比較開放式嘅結局，然後我亦都以為 Vtuber 會有好多故事，我仲期待知道佢嘅故事，但睇完就係知佢發生咗一啲事，然之後佢就變得唔講嘢，但唔太清楚發生咗啲咩事，就係咁玩完啦呢個遊戲，終於玩完呢個遊戲。係啊，我唔知佢會唔會有機會有續集啦。呢個遊戲好似都出咗一段時間啦，望下先。我預期係佢會再有多啲東西，但係感覺上但係佢中間嘅過程啊，覺得係好好玩嘅。19年出，而家都2023年，唔肯定有冇機會有續集。係啦。但係就咩話？佢而家特價，佢而家特價25蚊。我的媽！我嗰陣時買咗125蚊，呢個係真事。我突然間見到，我睇唔到，算啦，特價呢啲嘢有就有啊，冇就冇。我的媽！算啦，爭咁遠嘅，我而家心有啲淌血。100蚊可以買到4-5杯珍珠奶茶。我唔緊要啦，呢首 OK， 睇唔到啊！救命！好啦，咁我覺得總共入面係不錯嘅，我嘅成就亦都已經做晒嘅，所有成就都，然後佢仲有呢度有得音樂播放器咯，你可以播呢個 BGM 咯，當呢個係 BGM 播放器咁樣咯。然後作畫都幾精緻啦，啲動畫唔錯。係結局稍為我覺得有少少可以好啲，但可能有啲人都中意開放式結局，但係佢開放到有少少我覺得有啲唔太清楚咁樣啦。咁但係整體嚟講，我覺得係不錯嘅。我玩咗7個鐘，係啦，我都係會推薦大家玩一下嘅，係啦。然後就或者趁而家25蚊特價可以買一個，係啦，或者就係睇我玩啦。然後開放到上太空有少少咯，我覺得開放得滯，令到我有少少唔太明白個結局最後係點樣。係啦，但係整體嚟講，我覺得中間嘅體驗係唔錯嘅，同埋有啲解謎嘅位係我會諗太多，係啦，我有啲諗太多，同埋佢比起用 用線索去推理呢，佢係玩一啲 puzzle 類型嘅解謎多啲，即係你明唔明我講咩？佢係一啲 puzzle 類型嘅解謎咯，即係搬一啲移動一啲物件，然之後去解開一啲東西，然後拎一個所謂嘅線索出嚟，而唔係掌握到好多嘅線索去推理嗰個兇手，係啦，即係佢係仲有呢個 puzzle 類型嘅解謎，但係幾好玩嘅就係咁啦。就呢個玩完呢個遊戲呢，只係小黑逃走而已，唔開放咩？佢逃走咗之後冇咯，佢冇結局咯，我捉唔到佢。然後我又唔知自己到底有冇離開個小島啦，佢零交代啦，我就知瞓醒架船俾人搭走咗，就係咁。然後就同埋佢哋嗰個男仔同埋嗰個女仔喺個花園度唔知點樣送玫瑰花啊，喺度私會嘅時候，我都唔知到底佢哋係發生咩事，定係可能我有 something 係 missing 咗，但係啦，就係咁啦。整體嚟講體驗唔錯，然後下次睇下仲揾到一啲咩遊戲玩啦。然後呢，就有咩可以介紹我玩，就可以喺個DC send 出嚟俾我都得，即係如果有類似其他遊戲想睇我玩的，就可以 send 俾我啦。下次會再等待一下，睇下佢真係特價我就去買。然後下個星期下個星期咧，應該會再開台，其他開咩？有少少想開歌會啦，我好需要開歌會。然後諗好邊一日開就同大家講，應該都係星期六日啦。我諗大概星期五都有可能嘅，星期六日多啦。Muka中意玩咩類型嘅 game？ 其實呢，講真嘅，其實我冇特別好中意玩遊戲，但係呢，玩啲可以同大家一齊玩嘅遊戲，我會好開心。係啦，玩啲一齊玩嘅嘢，即係可能Apex 嗰啲啊，啲 DBD 啊，跟住做啲咩呢？ Left 4 Dead 我都玩到好開心，最主要係因為有人一齊玩。如果自己玩嘅話，我都其實幾中意玩呢種故事類型嘅遊戲嘅，但係呢，恐怖遊戲就唔好啦。我有啲擔心，我好驚恐怖遊戲，我真係會嚇死我。我唔想開台開到一半，跟住我就要 B 步，我唔想成為一個咁樣去上新聞咯，可能跟住某實況主在家玩恐怖遊戲時心臟病發咁樣就唔好啦。玩大家好開心，冇錯。你唔確定係你哋玩我好開心？你確定唔係咁樣？之後提議啲 game 可以啊，可以揾下，因為我好少留意遊戲的。如果係單機嘅話呢，我比較唔擅長玩 RPG， 即係嗰啲開放式世界嗰啲，即係點啊FF 啊Mon Hunt 嗰啲各種嘅各種組隊揀職業嗰類嘢呢，我係唔太擅長玩，除非有人同我一齊玩啦。如果我自己一個，我就會好無癮，因為我玩遊戲志在有人同我玩咯，或者佢要自帶一啲劇情，令到我覺得佢好玩，即係我可以沉浸喺嗰個劇情入面，就係咁啦。所以呢，今日就喺人哋準備開台嘅時候，就準備到我收台。我真係超眼瞓，我一度呢已經喺度思考，如果今日射波唔開台會點樣？但我都係開咗，已經盡咗力啦，已盡力開咗。其實呢，晏啲有啲想，不如開多個台，有冇人嚟打機？如果唔係，我就要消失啦，我就消失。睇下先，我嘅 schedule book 擺咗出面算啦。都係冇啦，本身諗住收咗呢個台，可能可以連開兩台，睇下開咩，可能玩呢個 DBD 或Apex 咁樣啦。但係諗下都係唔好啦，我開始想熄機，我隻眼就快要合埋， 我就快要合埋隻眼，所以都係算啦。同埋咧，你哋有冇興趣玩阿 Mask 啊？我係有買到阿 Mask 噶，你哋要唔要同我玩？我哋喺一個 DC group 度私下玩啦，開台都得嘅，係啦，但係費事啦，我哋喺 DC 度玩啦，就係咁啦。召集下先，如果今晚有人玩呢，我就喺 DC 度玩啦。我會開我嗰邊嘅直播咯，你哋可以唔玩嘅都可以喺個 DC 度睇直播，係啦，就係咁啦。但係都可能我就會選擇瞓死咗，跟住唔見咗人，就係咁啦。咁今日呢，去到呢度開咗3個鐘，上一次又係玩咗，上次玩咗4個鐘啊，3個半鐘加3個鐘。係咪呢？我幾點開台呢？2點幾，差唔多4個鐘。咁呢，就玩咗 total 玩咗幾耐啊？3個半鐘加3個半，即係當7、8個鐘，8個鐘咁上下啦。玩完呢個遊戲就係咁啦。大家下次見，得閒飲茶啦，就係咁。我去瞓覺同埋。唔得，我去瞓覺，我要去瞓覺啦，我哋再見啦。最近開台比較少，但係因為有啲忙，我希望我11月，我希望我12月好啲啦，係啦，同埋有少少計劃，諗住11月係休息嘅。我唔肯定，唔太肯定我嘅直播會唔會跟住休息啦，但係同大家講定先。其實我嘅嘢係唔會忙完噶，忙住工作，除非有一日我中咗6合彩就同大家講啦，就係咁啦。謝謝阿媽，謝謝莊爺，謝謝 Super Soul， 跟住謝謝條鯨魚，謝謝企鵝，係啦，謝謝 BB Pig， 就係咁啦。大家下次見，得閒飲茶，拜拜拜拜拜拜。點樣收台啊？中咗都唔好講啊，係喎，唔講啦。我中咗唔會同你哋講，又冇一陣間打劫我。我冇中啊，我冇中6合彩。我冇啊，冇去揾我係邊個，頭獎一注中嗰個就係我。唔好問我，我冇錢啊，唔好問我攞錢，真係咁。拜拜拜拜，我去瞓覺啦，我哋。下次見，下星期再見啦。可能我中咗就唔使仲食3個。頭先 lunch 食咗3個，中咗就唔食3個啦。Oh my god！ 我中咗嘅話呢，你就唔會見到我開台咯。我已經馬上買咗機票飛咗。我會即刻中咗之後，我就會買第二日嘅機票，我即刻離開香港。就係咁。如果你突然間見到我話我聽日飛啦，拜拜，咁可能真係中咗6合彩。冇啊，我都想冇話頭獎啦，中啲4獎都冇，未試過買6合彩，連20蚊都冇中過，就係咁。拜拜，下次見。早唞講定先，我覺得我陣間就會去瞓着咗，就係咁啦。拜拜，拜拜，拜拜，拜拜，拜拜，拜拜。